I gotta clean that camera. Hold on. All right, hold on. Y'all know it's gonna take me a minute. Hold on. London, seriously? Ooh, all right. I forgot to clean my camera off. And now I need to log in here and get on here. Hello, Heather. How are you? How's your evening going, love? How are you doing? And how is your channel going? Because I know you do YouTube as well. Y'all gotta bear with me. I'm gonna be moving a little slow today. Hello, Sherry. How are you? I'm sweating. I feel like when you old age, you just be randomly sweating. Can y'all hear me okay too? You're doing good. How's the channel coming along? Let's create a poll. It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna take a minute to type this poll. Oh, I can't see. Hold on, y'all. Oh, Jacob, come here. You're going out with your daughter? Have fun with your daughter. And is it cold over there in Australia right now? Or are you guys starting to warm up? Can you light up the keyboard? Because I can't see. I believe it's going good. You believe it's going good. That is good to hear. I love that. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna take a minute because I gotta type with these dang long nails. And that's gonna suck because I usually do voice to chat. But tonight I'm gonna stop these nails. I wish I could get one of my kids to do it. Hold on. Abraham, is Abraham in the shower? No. Y'all bear with me. We're gonna do yes and no. Ew! Oh my God, I cannot type today. That's why, remember when I told you guys I don't like to wear nails? That's the reason why. This is the reason why. Because when you wear nails, it takes forever to do things. Welcome to live chat. What y'all doing tonight? Let me see. Girl, yes. Okay, funny story. Let me tell you a story. Okay, so Sherry, listen to this. So, hey Nor, how are you? How you love? So, my nails, right? I was like, I need to get my nails because y'all know I like to take my nails and take my nails off. So I was like, I need to get my nails done, right? And so I was like, Walmart, I can do Walmart and get my nails, right? So they were short. They're supposed to be shorter. And this guy, he gonna put on there unavailable. Nails are unavailable. And I'm texting him. I'm like, can you sub any nails? Sub any nails, dude. Like, I don't care what you do. Just throw some nails in there. This is what he picked. And so my Walmart delivery driver picked out my nails today. So y'all gonna get what y'all get. Heather's laughing. Okay, I start school on Monday. Congratulations on starting school. I hope you're having fun in school. Hey, TWC, long time no see. How are you doing, love? Hey, today is my birthday and my name is Harbor. Do you think you could give me a shout out? Shout out to you and happy birthday to you. Jacob, you're gonna have to blast that fan because I am sweating up a storm over here. Like I'm about to go down into the sports bra in a second. Y'all gonna see me take off this shirt and go into a sports bra. It's hot. You got it on hot. Oh my, y'all. Oh my God. Ooh, Jesus. Okay, I saw a live stream that one guy you know, like, you're talking about Searching for the Dream. Are you talking about Henry? And you were in chat and was like, oh my God, my bestie's there. Yes, I'll be in his chat. I was in his chat yesterday. His chat was popping last night. I definitely enjoyed Henry's chat last night. And I've been like MI for a while. I've been missing in action. So I was glad to catch his live. And plus, I think he set me up. If Henry's watching, he set me up because Henry gonna send me an email. He was like, look at this YouTube video. And he was like, I think this will be great for you. And I did, right? And then I sent him back an email and I was like, hey dude, like I see like YouTube is doing like a survey about you. Like it showed me a survey about Henry and it was like rated from 1 to 5. And so I sent him back that. He was like, by the way, I'm going live tonight if you're gonna catch me tonight. I was like, he didn't set me up. He was like, you better be in the live tonight. I know you not doing nothing, girl, but sitting on that couch watching TV and probably Star Trek. So of course I had to stop into his live. Hi, Bree Bree. How are you? How's your day going, girl? Yeah, you think it's Henry? Yeah, it is Henry. And he should be going live tonight as well. He should be definitely going live tonight. You guys, this light in the back's not bothering you, is it? Damn, you're looking like, what? I don't know what that means. What does that mean? DAT. Plus, I'm half blind. I'm going to go get my eyes checked on Thursday, you guys. I'm going to go finally get some glasses done. I got to go get new glasses because my old ones, my kids lost it. It was in my truck, and then I couldn't find it more. You got your nails done too? What kind of nails did you get? Girl, the Walmart guy picked out my nails. I'm going to the, okay, you're going to the 8th on the Monday, okay? I'm happy for you. I hope you enjoy it. I do. Blue, I like the color blue. Blue's really cute. Y'all, hold on. I'm starting to sweat. Give me a second, y'all. 1 second. Jacob, can you throw me a t-shirt? Because I'm going to go down there. I'm going to go into the sports bra because this is ridiculous. This is too dang hot. Randomly sweaty. Random. Oh. Can you give me one? Just give me a t-shirt. All right, guys, hold on. Y'all, I start sweating. So I had to take off my shirt. I got a sports bra on, so I'm good, y'all. So give me a second. Let me jump into a t-shirt. Give me a t-shirt. Yeah, black shirt. All right, hold this on. It was so hot. Why so dang hot in this house? It's because I opened that window. You got the thing on blast? Or that thing? Is that thing on blast or no? What is that on? Like, what number is that on? Yeah, put it on. That's hot? Oh my God. Like all of a sudden, I'm sweating. I had a, y'all, okay, I had a long sleeve shirt on. I had to take off. I just start sweating, y'all. I was like, hold up, I'm about to pass out. It got too hot. Hello, Enoch. Welcome. The makeup will be melting. I know, Heather. I know, because all of a sudden I'm getting really hot. But I know I was airing out my house, and it's like 100 degrees outside in Arizona. So I'm wondering if that was the issue. I'm doing good. How are you, Enoch? My friend's going to be a junior. I'm going to be in the 11th grade. I like that, Bree Bree. My son Abraham, right? So my son Abraham, he just started the 11th grade this year. And that's a fun, he's homeschooled. So it's definitely a fun grade to teach. Sorry, I'm going to slide this over so you guys don't have that glare in your eye. There's Joel. If you guys see, that's Joel walking by. He's in the background. That's a fun grade to teach. But he's doing like calculus. I think he's doing calculus 1 this year. So I don't know what we're gonna do next year because calculus kicks my butt. I don't understand the equations half the time. Enoch is doing good. I'm glad you guys are doing good. What did you guys have for dinner today? What's for dinner? Drop it in chat. Like, thank you. I try. Calculus is easy, a-ho. Where have you been, mister? Calculus is not easy. My son then looked at me. He was like, do you know, can you solve this problem? I was like, hold on, let me pull out ChatGPT, take a picture of that sucker, and see if she can solve it. She solved it. I couldn't solve it. How have you been? Long time no see. Y'all know if I'm looking over here, I'm reading your comments because I'm blind. And what did you guys have for dinner today?
Can I have some?
Joel, did you say hi to everybody? Say hi. Joel is here, as always.
Can I get one of this?
No, because you know what? Your mom is sweating here.
Have
Have a taste when they get back to me. Okay, I'm eating Dairy Queen. Oh, girl, I like that. That sounds really good. Dairy Queen. We had today, what did I do today? I did homemade burgers, and we did onion rings for dinner. And I didn't have a dessert today because we ate so much dessert yesterday. Hello, Enoch. What did you have, Enoch? You had chicken nuggets today. Ooh, I like chicken nuggets too. They not healthy for me, girl, but they good. Did you have McDonald's chicken nuggets, or did you have the ones that you get from the store and then you warm it up yourselves? Joel is being a busybody. I feel like I have not been on live forever. Where's the other kid? Which one? Are you talking about? Hold on. You're talking about Mr. Jacob? Jacob, come here. Hold on. I'm melting because I'm hot. I'm hot. All right. Hold on. Joe, go like this. All right. This one? This one right here? That's Jacob. There's the other one. Say hi, Jacob.
Hi.
All right, Jacob said hi. You did a shrimp boil. Shrimp boils are so good. First stream. Hello. Hi, Mike. Welcome to the first stream. I'm glad you're here. Are you working on the Are you working on the cinnamon rolls? The cinnamon rolls. Okay, here's the story about the cinnamon rolls. So the cinnamon rolls, Joel, for real. Joel. The cinnamon rolls were my oldest son's job to take care of. So he's weird. He wanted cinnamon rolls and he wanted to put Nutella on them. I don't like Nutella on my cinnamon rolls. I think that's nasty. I'm like, dude, I don't want to. So I was like, fine, you can do cinnamon rolls. I'll do a pumpkin pie. And my daughter did a cheesecake, like a strawberry cheesecake. So my son puts the cinnamon rolls in the oven and then he sits down and plays the PS5 and forgets about the cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon rolls are completely burnt, you guys. Burnt. So I had to start all over. So that's the picture that you guys saw on there. You guys saw the burnt cinnamon rolls. That was my son. He was in charge of that. Hi, Ray. How are you? How are you doing? Do you remember me? Enoch, weren't you in Searching for the Dreams live? Weren't you in his live? As far as I saw you in his live. He is a handful. Stop doing that. Listen, the people on there see you. They gonna see you. Then one day, what if you run into the people in public? They be like, aren't you Joel? The one that put all them funny faces in the camera? And I'm like, yes, that's him. Thank you. Once I left the pizza in the oven when I was in college and you fell asleep. Oh my God, I know you were sad. I know you were sad. I know you were sad you left that pizza. That pizza was burnt. I think the worst thing I've ever burnt would be chicken wings. You know the little tiny, like the little drumettes. You know what I'm talking about?
Is this mold? It's called mold.
Joe, ain't nobody want to see mold. What is that? That's an avocado seed. That's not mold.
Avocado?
Okay, but what if the people don't know I got mold? You gonna bring out mold and tell people we got mold in our house?
I'm just gonna do
You don't got no privacy, son. You talking to the people online like they your friends. They my friend, not your friends. So Joe looking at me like he gonna ask you, is this Mo? Joe, hi Jamie, how are you? Jamie said hi, Joe. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. He woke up and shrunk to the piece of coal. That is hilarious. That's hilarious. I would be mad, especially if I was hungry. I would be mad. I'd be like, dang, I didn't burn my whole pizza and then got to order more food. Joe reminds me of my little brother. He's awesome. Thank you, Mike. Can you say thank you, Joe? Joe, you know who Joe reminds me of? Have y'all seen that movie like Baby Kids? Have y'all any of y'all remember? This is probably older people. Baby Kids, the movie, and them kids was bad as heck. That's who Joe remind me of. Joe don't listen. He don't listen. All right, can you close the refrigerator? You left the refrigerator wide open. Close the refrigerator. Close the refrigerator. The food's gonna get hot. Thank you. The storms woke me up, girl. I didn't hear any storms. I slept straight through the storms in Arizona. I hope you got some rain. Girl, I don't think we got any rain on our side. And Joel needs a YouTube channel. I don't, okay, here's the thing about, like, you guys see my kids. Like, I show my kids, like, here and there on YouTube. But I don't think, like, I see people, like, do a channel for their child, like, completely by themselves. But then I'm kind of scared to do that, you know, because I think, like, I would rather him be a little bit older, you know, and kind of understand, you know, what goes on with YouTube. Because for him, he's really outspoken. He likes to be the center of attention. He likes to have fun. But I think he would be too young to start his own channel. You know, just maybe if he got a little older, girl. Like maybe like 10. Then he could kind of understand the more the concept of YouTube. And like making funny stuff, you know? Not to go, you're not, or did you go to church today? I can't go to church. My truck is having issues. I'm having issues with my truck again. That sounds vaguely familiar. Do you remember any of the actors? I don't, it was a cartoon. Mike, it was a cartoon movie. Now do you remember? It's good seeing you again. Your hair is on point, girl. Thank you, A-Ho. It was good seeing you. Don't be a stranger. Don't be a stranger. Definitely come back in here and say hi. Hi, Chloe. Jamie. What you up to, girl? Because I was down by your side in Arizona. What time is it for everybody over there? Joe, listen, you going to scare everybody away off of live. They all going to run away. Oh, my God. What time is it for you guys? Son, do you want me to exploit the camera to you? You want to talk to the people? You got to say something. You can't just be in their face. You can say hi. You want to say hi? Yes, this is my son. Say hi. Joe. No, go. You're not even talking. You're just being silly. Okay, I always pop in and I heard calculus and thought someone needed my help with homework. I need your help. I need your help during homeschool because calculus is definitely rough. Mike said it's 10:12 p.m. Okay, it's 7:12 over here. I'm not doing much. Later on, I got to watch a movie with my kids. We're close to do the Superman movie. And so we're going to watch that later on. So how has everyone's summer went? Summer is winding down. How did y'all summer go this year? Heather said it's 9:12. You guys, Heather is a YouTuber as well. Check out her channel. She's on here. She does a lot of Christian-based things. If you guys are definitely into Christianity, she has a lot of things on there that you will definitely love on her channel. How was y'all summer? Mine was at the pool until so many people moved in here. We can't go to the pool. What do you guys think? Should I grow Joel's hair out? He won't let me braid it. I know, Sherry. What do you guys think? Should I grow his hair super long or cut it? Bye. I want to braid it. I want to braid it back in a whole bunch of braids, but
Do not braid my hair.
he won't let me. I would love to see how long it would grow.
Do not braid my hair for life.
He's gone.
I don't want.
What did you want? Girl, nothing. Just sit here and harass me. All right. How did y'all summer go? What did you guys do? Did you guys do anything fun? For us, we went out here and about Arizona, but my car started acting up again. So this time, I think for sure, we definitely got timing chain issues. So my daughter and I and my son are going to attempt to replace the timing chain ourselves. So y'all say a prayer for us that we make it out alive. Very Arizona summer for being located around Vermont. All right. How did you like Vermont this summer? It's cold here. Oh yeah, you are cold, Sherry. You're not heat yet. You're gonna be heating up while we're getting cold. But the fun thing about Arizona, I think the lowest we get is like mid 60s in the summertime, so we don't get that cold. Thank you, Allie. Thank you so much. Have you ever heard of the YouTube channel called, was it called Blue One Brown? It will help with the math lesson. I have not heard about that. I'm gonna check that out. because what I do on here when I'm homeschooling the kids, I do a lot of like the history, the science lessons on YouTube. Like I'll find videos that they want something that they're interested in, and then we'll watch it. Like they literally watch Neron. I don't know if you heard of him, Neron, Nero, and he was like a kid that was, I don't want to say he was a king, but he was like a ruler over Rome at the age of 16. And like this kid, like his own mother, like I want to say like, you know what I'm talking about. So they did that study last week for history class. Maybe it's time for a new vehicle. Heather, I know, but I don't want a car payment. I don't want nothing big. Because I talked to a car dealership and I was like, let me look at a 2019 Ford Expedition, right? So I called the car dealership, right? And I was like, okay, there was one for, they wanted like 24,000, right? And then, you know, when they add all the fees, it's like comes up to like, I want to say 30 something when they added all the fees. Tell me why these people quoted me $900 something a month. Sir, I'd rather ride a bike than pay $900 something a month for a vehicle. Y'all crazy. All of y'all that can do the $900 a month, y'all must not got children. Because that's groceries. That's doing something fun. That is clothes, shoe money. 900, sir, we all gonna ride a bike. Where we going, kids? Everybody get on your bike. It's time to go. I was like, he said, what? He's like, well, he goes like, well, what price range do you want to go into? I was like, you know what? I said, sir, let me talk to my bank first. Because we're not going through you with no $900 no month for no dang car. $900 a month for a car payment? That's insanity. Sir, I'm gonna keep that junk I have right there. I'm gonna continue to be Miss Mechanic and continue to work on it. It's gonna run, okay? Y'all, I'm gonna make a video of me doing the timing chain. I'm gonna take these nails off and I'm gonna get under that truck and I'll put a timing chain on it. Happy Sabbath to you, child. $900 plus full, yeah, I know. See, plus full coverage insurance. So you're paying like, by the time you got full coverage, like $1,500 a month for a car. That's almost rent money. Thank you, Sherry. Hi, Dylan. That's a 3-year ban. Okay, and here's the funny thing, Aho. Okay, y'all listen to this. So I took that $900 a month for that car insurance, right? I was like, let me put this into ChatGPT. I love ChatGPT. ChatGPT, my best friend. It's like a tool that calculates so much stuff. So I was like, let me see what the numbers are if I'm paying this. And it said for like 60 months. I was like, let me see what this is going to be. Y'all know there's 12 months in a year. So what's that, 5 years? Is that 5 years? Do the math. I think it's around 5 years. So it said by the time I was done paying for this car, that was a 2019, that they originally was 24,000 and they added on all these fees and it came up to 30-something thousand. I would have paid $60,000, a little over $60,000 for this vehicle. Who in their right mind, they got children, and you got a fee is paying $60,000 for a vehicle? Unless you got money and you rich like that, I'm not dropping no damn 60. No. I'm gonna have to save up my money and buy something cash. Like for real. Nowadays, like the prices are so out of their mind. I'm at the point where I'm like, I just probably need to go get something cash. You know what I'm saying? I just need to put my little coins aside and get something cash. That's ridiculous. No, I'd rather take that money and invest in some land, okay, and some property, okay, and put a building on there and something that grows in value. I'm gonna pay $60,000 for a vehicle that by the time the 5 years is over, it's lost value. It's no longer going to be worth what I put into it. These car dealerships is crazy. Do a 5 year and it will drop your payment down. Okay, do a 5 year and it will drop your payment down to $400. No, but see, Aho, they quoted me for 5 years, 900 and something. Our rent is $650. See, Heather, that's what I'm talking about. So imagine if your rent is $650. And you got a car, girl, that is $900 something a month plus insurance, and you roll it up to your place, and your car is more than your place. I can't do it. Hi, can't stop. $650 rent. My mortgage is $24 HO. My mortgage here is, y'all, I kid you not. So my base rent is $2,100. I think it's $2,130. So $2,137. And then they add on your dogs. Well, I got one dog because my other dog passed away. So they add on my dog, and then they add on your, like, let's say like the what's it called, exterminators. That's like $3, so it's not expensive. And then they add on these other fees like using the pool, the gym, and all that stuff. So total I pay is $2,300 and some change for rent a month. So rent is high, and this is Arizona. And then if you calculate, now we in grown folks conversation, and if you calculate your electric bill in Arizona, go get you an e-bike. I'm gonna get an e-bike. We good? We are good. $900 a month for 36 is $30K, and the interest rates was, no way, it was a 5-year loan. A-hole, the interest rate was 27% interest rate. 27 through the car dealership. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. And I'm negotiating my other vehicle that I have, that 2014 Ford Expedition that I have. I negotiated that down with them. I traded in my other vehicle, and they gave me $2,000 for my other vehicle. It's a really old vehicle. And we negotiated the price down. And the 2014 Expedition that I have in there, I bought that for only $14,000. So I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna pay $60,000 for a car. I am not into things like that. I rather have simple, reliable, looks decent to get me from A to B. The flashy, the being broke, ain't nobody want to be broke. Live in your means. I'm the type of person, live in your means. I can't live above my means. I'm gonna live what I can afford. That makes no sense to me. Plus the cat. Yeah, Heather said plus the cat, girl. Okay, our rent is at, man, you have really good rent. Okay, Lennon, is it Lennon, Maggie? You have really good rents. What would be the 48% APR? See, I will have to show you, a-hole. They quote, it was at 27. It's at 27. Can't stop said facts. Yeah, it's facts. It is facts. People that live above their means and think that they have to have all these flashy stuff and the most expensive stuff, you're gonna be broke. I like to eat. The only thing I'm gonna spend money on is food. I want to eat. I want to be able to go out. If I want to go out somewhere, I want to have pocket money to go eat somewhere. I'm not worried about the latest car, $3,000 purse. I'm not worried about that. Live where you can afford to go out to do things and you can enjoy your life comfortable. If I can steal something to young people, stop chasing stuff. Because you can chase the latest iPhone or the latest clothing item or the latest purse, and then you get that item and you pay thousands of dollars for that item, and then a couple months later they come out with something else new. And so the cycle just kind of repeats itself. So live where you can live comfortable. If you can afford it and it's not hurting you and you're not suffering and you got money to retire on, then that's still good. But don't put yourself in debt where you are suffering and you're limiting yourself in life. I can't do it. I just can't. 30K at $900 a month is at 15 APR. 15 APR. I wish I could pull it up on my phone. Exactly how much it was. A-hole. I want to show you that. I might have to email it to you if you have an email address, and I'll show you what the guy quote me and the numbers that I run. So I was coming up with doing it when I put it into ChatGPT, and it said that by the time I was done paying off this vehicle, I was paying over $60,000. And I was like, there's no way. Absolutely not. Inflation is getting crazy and the prices are going through the roof. It's either you're broke or you're a millionaire. There's no in between, which is unfortunate. Yep, can't stop. You're right, because back in the days you had the middle class. And I think the middle class, let's put it this way. Back in the days, if you was making like $100,000, right, a year, you was considered making really good money. Now, if you're making $100,000 a year, you consider barely making money because, like you said, everything's so expensive. Like, just think about a-hole and think about my rent. Man, we're paying like $2,000 something a month for rent. you know, just to live in somewhere nice. But I can say this, it's not as bad as I think Hawaii. The state of Hawaii is the highest. I think the highest rent is in Hawaii. I don't know if New York comes in second. And I believe like their rent up there for even like a freaking like 1 bedroom is gonna run you around $2,000 a month just for a 1 bedroom. So I can't complain. I can't complain too much. So for the price that I got for a townhouse, it's not bad. It's not bad. But I can definitely feel the price difference in the food. The food is crazy, but my situation is different than a lot of other people because I am a large family mom and I still have 7 kids still at home. So with me having 7 kids still at home, my grocery bill is going to be a lot higher than a family that has, let's say, 2 kids and there's 2 adults, or even just having 1 kid. My grocery bill is insane. So I'm feeling it a lot harder. Back in the days, I can remember going to Sam Club and we could buy groceries for about $400 and that would last us freaking like 2 weeks. Now $400 is a joke. That's barely a week of groceries. Let's see here, petty home. I don't know what that says, but I hope things come. I was hoping things would come down. I was hoping that with the new election, and we're not gonna get into politics because I know some of y'all be acting crazy. I was hoping that a lot of the prices, like the housing pricing and the food pricing and stuff, would come down, but I didn't see that. The food pricing is still up there. But I'll say Arizona is kind of different. With Arizona, I'm going to say the rent has come down. Our rent has come down. But I think for Arizona, the reason why the rent is coming down is because it's hot. And when people get on TikTok and they get on Facebook and they get on YouTube and they see all these shorts and they see all the beauty of Arizona and everybody's like, oh, I want to run to Arizona. I want to go move there. And they move there and then they get the reality of it's hot as hell. People are not staying. So they built so much here in Arizona where you got a turnaround where people are moving out of Arizona because number one, the electricity is too high. The cost of living was really high. But now you're seeing these rental prices that are coming down. Because I think my neighbor was paying $2,600. I think her rent was $2,600 a month. $2,600 a month for a 4-bedroom townhouse. And the last time I checked, it dropped down to $23. So people are not staying in Arizona. It's hot. It got to be your thing to be here. Jacob, give me this backlight off, please, because I got a glare on here. Do any of your Bible-based books beside? Okay, are you saying do I recommend any good Bible-based books beside the Bible? Oh gosh, I just got on a t-shirt and shorts. Okay, so what I'm reading right now, I'm reading the book. It's raggedy. I'm gonna show you, girl. It's raggedy as hell. You hate the prices of stuff. I know. Do you remember when a dollar store was $1? Do you remember when a dollar store was $1? All right, hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you what I got. Don't be looking at my dirty house, y'all, because it's dirty. I didn't clean up everything. Well, I did clean a little bit. All right, girl. Let me show you what I got. And okay, the one that I'm reading. See my son in the background? He's over there. Oh, where did I put it? All right, I'm gonna show you my books. All right, this is my mess. This is my big old dog over here, girl. And my camera dirty, so this is bear me. So you're seeing the one that okay, this is the one I'm reading. Is this the one? All right. Don't be laughing at my butt, because I know it's messy. Okay, so the one that I'm actually reading that's other than the Bible, because I do like the Bible. I'm actually studying 1 Samuel in the Bible. Is, can you see that? Smith Wigglesworth. It's really, 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 really good, girl. It's all falling apart. So, girl, don't be like, don't. Can y'all see me? Because my son was calling. Can y'all hear me? Because my son keeps calling in, and I have to keep putting him on mute. You can hear me now? Okay, the Bible is the best book hands down. It is good, but, okay. I like to read. Okay, I'm a weirdo. I like to read like murder mysteries. The Deadly Woman. I was talking to my husband. He's like, you always reading some crime. You always read some crime stories. He was like, what are you up to? I love true crime. I'm a true crime fanatic. But I also like a lot of faith-based books. So here's my mindset. This is how I think. Hello, hi Big BM, how you doing, love? This is my mindset. I'm the type of person where I'm like, I like to study people that had like a powerful ministry, and like I want to see people that the things that they did like in the Bible day, they're doing today. And so this is the reason why I picked up this book, like by this guy. Like the story of this guy right here, like this dude right here, like his wife died. Like the man's, I have to say unalive, right? His wife passed away, and like he prayed for his wife to come back. And that woman came back alive. So I get really curious about people's lifestyles like that, and those are the books that I like to read. That and then crime mystery. So I'm like a murder mystery fanatic. True stories, yes. You're studying like it's the midterm next week. I do. My books be falling apart. Like I want to know. Look, that's me all up in there. And this one is so hard to put down. Like when I'm reading this one, that's why it's so falling apart. This one is really, if you really like to read stuff like that, this one's really hard to put down. It's so freaking good. Like really, really good. There was a movie that also, there's one movie, there's also a book that I really like called The Secret Window. Ooh, what's that about, Mike? What is that about? What's that about? I'm really curious. Yes, because I don't know where to find the book. Heather, I found it on Amazon. Amazon had it. Which one was this one? He had several ones. The complete collection of his life teaching. And I would have to email you. I'll email you the link to this one, Heather. Like tonight, when I get offline, I will try to email you. If I don't email you tonight, I will definitely email you tomorrow. The link to that one so you can find it. Hi, Michael. How are you, love? How are you doing? You like those kind of stories? You should look up at the story of the St. Patrick kidnapper. Okay, kidnapped as a kid. Okay. Aho, is there a YouTube video of it, or is it just a book? That's interesting. Kidnapped as a kid and escaped to go back home to Ireland. It's really good. Ooh. Okay, is there a YouTube video about this, or is it just a book? Okay, you got me curious. I like stuff like that. I'm a weirdo. And I didn't even finish watching Mr. Ballin. Like, I was trying to watch Mr. Ballin today. I kind of got sleepy. I got to the part where the first story that I listened to today was like this lady. She like saw like 5 people, and they're like, hey, let's go into the woods, lady, let's go into the woods. And she was like, okay. And so she like went into the woods. This is like a true story, okay? So she went into the woods with these 5 people. Like, these mostly like 5 people from her village. So she ends up going to the woods, and she gets like really sleepy, and then she falls asleep. So she wakes up, and then it's like pitch dark, right? So it's dark around her, and she's like by like this little lake, and she's like looking around. She's like, dang, like where do these people go? I know they just didn't leave me like that. And then she starts thinking like, well, dang, maybe they brought me here to commit a crime or something. So she ends up coming out of the woods, you guys. And then when she gets back to her village, like all the village people were out there like waiting for her. And tell me why this lady thought she was missing for 1 day, and she was actually missing for 17 days. True story. That's the crazy stuff I like to listen to. I'm just weird. I'm doing cool, thanks. How about you? How you been? I've been doing good. I've been over here like just with kids, homeschooling, getting through the summer, especially when we hit I think the highest in Arizona, we hit 118 degrees. So I definitely didn't go outside that day. So trying to make it through Arizona heat, Michael. How's your summer going? It's St. Patrick, the true story, fasted for 40 days. Wow. And drove out the snakes, etc. I want to see that. Okay. Okay, low leprechauns though. I want to see that. Okay, can I find the story about him on YouTube as well? I'm gonna check that out. Cause when I'm doing my downtime, I'm either reading or I'm going through what's it called? I'm going through YouTube like videos to try to find like videos on true crime, and I like to listen to it. Secret Windows about Mort Rainey, a writer is struggling with a divorce, and a writer is and he has writer blocks. Is accused of plagiarism. Okay, by a mysterious stranger named John Shooter. Is at the like kind of psychological crime. I'm gonna have to look that up too, Mike. I like that. I like crimes like stories like that. Arizona heat is pretty warm here. I've been in warm temperature also. It's about 10-15. Wow. 10 to 15, less than that. Summer's going all right. Everything in the summer is still thinking of some.
Who turned this on?
I don't know who turned it on. I like that, Michael Lee. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. I'm sure there is one. Maybe, hop in the van and go for a ride somewhere in the van. I'm going to tell you about hopping in the dang van, going for a ride. I'm going to tell you about that. I'm going to tell you that what she's live now. You're doing. Hey, Ryan, how are you? All right, sorry, you guys. Sorry. Hey, Ryan, how are you doing? I know, I'm finally going live. I'm finally getting my butt on the live. All right, Michael said, you said go on a ride somewhere and do an adventure. Let me tell you about my adventure, right? So, y'all know my history about this dang truck. So that truck, Michael, what it started doing, it started to give me a hard shift when I was on the expressway. So I was going like 65 miles an hour. And my SUV gave me a hard kickback. Like, it was like, I'm going 65 and I'm flying, and that SUV was like, it just like, and I'm like, what the heck, right? And then it's barely wanted to, like, if I want to accelerate with it, I had to put my foot all the way on the gas, and it don't want to go nowhere. So I'm like, this truck getting on my damn nerves. Like, I'm mad at this truck. I feel like if this truck could just poof, disappear, I would be happy. So I'm thinking alternator, something else is wrong with it, right? And my son was like, he's like, Mom, go on Reddit, put in your car code, see if anybody else has issue with their expedition like you've been having. So I go on Reddit and I put in P0017 code, and the person pulls up timing chain issues. So the person's like, hey, I replaced my timing chain. After I replaced my timing chain, my SUV had check engine light, and it gave me the P0017 code. And it said it's having trouble accelerating. It's having hard shifts. And I was like, that's the same issues that I'm having with this truck now. And not only than that, my truck started shaking really bad, and then it stalled on me twice, like completely stalled on me. Like, it's 115 degrees outside, truck, and you're stalling. So what we came up with, when my dad put on the timing chain on my truck, so my dad did the timing chain initially on my truck about 2 years ago before I came to Arizona. So when my dad did the timing chain, he probably didn't slack it in the right place. So when he started up that engine, it jumped. So the timing chain, if it's not slacked in the right side when you're putting it on, it can jump like the little teeth that's on there. So it jumped. So all the problems that I've been having is because the timing chain jumped out of position. So now it's either I'm finding a mechanic that can go in there and do the timing chain for me, or my daughter, my son, and I are going to have to completely pull that truck apart. We're gonna pull up the valve covers, we're gonna have to take out the spark plug, and we're gonna have to do the timing chain ourselves, which is probably gonna take us about 3 days. And I know we can do it. We're just gonna have to take our time and do it. Sound like a real different need to serve, probably a transmission issues. It's a timing chain. It is. I thought you fixed that timing chain months ago. No, it was what I fixed. What I fixed was my daughter did a VCT valve. We thought it was a VCT valve. She did that. She did the crankshaft position sensor. She did that. She did the camshaft sensor. She did that. Now we're like, the whole time it was the timing chain. So we're gonna pull the timing chain. I'm gonna try to video it for you guys so y'all can see it. Y'all gonna have to see it. Is it
Do I have to take one of these?
No, you already took one. Is it interfering with the engine? It wasn't as bad as before. Like I could drive it still. It just had like the check engine light on. Now what it's doing, if I try to accelerate, sometimes it doesn't want to accelerate. Okay, and then it's giving a really hard shake. It's like shake, 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 stall. And so that's a loose timing chain. So we gotta pull it apart. If the valve dropped and the motor is tried, I know I don't want that to happen. I can still drive it, so I think we're good. I told my daughter we're not gonna drive it. We're gonna order the new timing chain, the new phasers. Okay, we're gonna order all the new parts, and we're just gonna go in there and we're gonna change it. I'm gonna try to record it, so I'm gonna try to make a video so you guys can see us working on the truck. Y'all can see what we're up to now. It's been a 2-year project. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Oh, that's cool. You got the wanting to do it from your daughter. You got the tools. You guys got the mindset, and you got the garage. I know, and I got the garage space for it. I want to get the timing chain on good, ready to roll. I know. Here's the thing, you guys. With the timing chain, it gotta be right. Like, you cannot mess up the timing chain. So when we go back and put this timing chain on, we gonna have to make sure everything is perfect, y'all, cause we can't be blowing up no dang engines rolling down the street. Y'all be like, dang, she just said she put the timing chain on and jacked it up worse. Well, I'm gonna get head off tonight. You earn a new subscriber. Thank you, Mike, and thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the family. I love the positive energy and the active conversation. Really looking forward to the other light. Take care. You have a good day, Mike. Thank you for coming in here. Okay, no, there's two toes of engine, interference and non-interference. It means the valve will hit the piston when the timing chain breaks. Oh, so I'll tell you this. The timing chain was the issue before. The timing chain, I'm on the phone, cool, and get that phone too. The timing chain was the issue before I came to Arizona. It actually busted through the valve cover. And that's why my dad did the timing chain only on the passenger side. So this time when we go in there, we're gonna do the passenger side and the driver's side of the time. We're just gonna do all of it.
No.
We're gonna go for all of it. We're just replacing everything this time. The phasers, everything gotta come out. I have done more engine rebuilds than you can. Well, come on over here and fix my truck for me. I'm gonna have to pay you. Can you come to Arizona, pick up this 2014 Expedition, and get me back on the road? I'm gonna need to send up smoke signals to you. Joe, we're not doing this. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Go, Joe. Go. I'm gonna send my truck to you because I know you right over the border. All right, hold on, Joe. If I go to mute, Joe, you gonna run away. Heather, this is what I'm going through. Joe, can you go play the PS5? Go play the PS5. So welcome to chat where Joe be harassing me again every day. This is what I go through. Can you say hi to everybody? Are you just jumping up and down? Joe, you just jumping up and down. You just getting on everybody's last nerve. Okay, seems like I have the fuel pump replaced, and it sucks because if you got to go... No, Joe, stop. Stop, Joe. If you got to drop the gas tank, the fuel pump fuse is good, and the relay fuse is good. There's no pressure. Okay, in the Stratter valve. I know. And here's the thing. I'm going to tell you what else it was doing. No, sweetheart. There's only one thing. Okay. No, see, there's only one timing chain for the motor. It spins the camshaft, which lifts the... Okay, how is there only one? When you look at... Okay, so you're going to have to explain this to me. When I look at the Ford Expedition and I pull off that cover, there is two chains. There's a chain on the left side and then there's a chain on the right side. How is there only one chain? It does both left and right. It's just one big giant chain. So the Expedition has one. I looked at a video today of them doing the timing chain, and it was two separate chains. You better be giving me good information. Girl, I haven't been on the live since 2 months. Bruno, I ain't been here in a minute either. Welcome to chats. I ain't been here in a minute either. They heard like, dang, this girl finally came back on live. Where's she been this whole time? overhead cam. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull it off. I'm gonna pull it off. And I'm just gonna send you a picture of what I'm talking about. Cause I know there's the left side and the right side. But you telling me there's one chain. Okay, I have been waiting. Okay, so the Ford Expedition, there's 2 chains, right? I can't wait to get my car rolling. Then I want to save up money. And extreme back base my car boom. My God, you're gonna be one of the people driving by your car vibrating. We'll be like, we know Michael's coming down the street. I know he home. I can my walls is vibrating. My TV didn't fall off the dang wall, but I love it though. Okay, a 5.4 is a push mod motor. What's your Expedition? All right, let me show you. Hold on, let me show you. Because you didn't confuse me. I'm telling you that thing too. I'm gonna ask my daughter because you didn't over there confuse me. I'm gonna tell my daughter you said there was one. Hold on. Let me ask Rachel. Now you're gonna have me go upstairs. She was like, what do you want, Mom? What do you want? If my upstairs is dirty, don't be looking at my dirty house upstairs. Where's Rachel? Josh is still playing basketball?
Hello.
Stop, Joe. Rachel.
Look at the
Raymond, where's Rachel? Is she in a game? Where's Rachel? Hold on, y'all. She in her room or in the bathroom? Knock on that door, see if she's in there. I don't think she's in there. Can't find my daughter. Is she in the bathroom? She's in the bathroom. All right, she's in the bathroom. Tell her I have a question for her when she comes out. I'm gonna show you. Hold on, Joe. Down the stairs. Joe. Where's your short? Go put your shorts on. You coming out here looking like crazy. All right. Can you see this valve cover here? This is the valve cover. Everybody know what the valve cover is. So my thing was, if I go underneath there, because I know I got to pull the valve cover, take this crap off of here. Isn't there supposed to be a timing chain that goes here? It makes like a V shape, and then there's a timing chain that goes underneath this second, where's the second valve cover? The second valve cover under here. Am I right or wrong? And what are we at? We are this. We are 5.4. It's a V8. Still only one chain, but that's what I'm saying. Okay, so it's only one. Okay. Did you get your kid to the auto mechanic YouTube channel? I did. I gotta call Rachel. She's in the bathroom, y'all. Push Motors had one cam in the middle. Okay, I seen the one. Okay, I seen the one cam in the middle that you're talking about. The big thing that turns it, but then, and it may be a different year that I was looking at, but when I was looking at it on YouTube, because we don't have to watch YouTube, they had the middle gear, right? And then they had the chain that looped there, and then they had another chain that looped there, and it made like a V. I could be wrong. Okay, no, a single V8, one chain in the middle, and okay, and the front. Okay. All right, good. All right, so I'm gonna have to look at. I'm gonna probably go to Ford then. I'm gonna have to go to Ford and get it. But that's her. She don't ever want to work. That's her. She down again. My daughter's in the bathroom. Well, we gonna get it together. What, Joe? Joe, was you touching my computer? Was you touching the computer, Joe?
Just kind of left.
I'm not going upstairs looking at no dang hammock. Joe, no, I'm not going up there looking at the hammock. All right. Okay, what's the van's name? Big Bertha! That's my name. Yeah, Big Bertha's her name. That's my Ford. $80 in parts in about a day. Okay, $80 in part. Hey, TWC, no need to touch the valve covers. So I can get to the timing chain without taking off the valve covers if you have the tools and knowledge. Do you have any videos, suggestions where I can go find 2014 Ford Expedition, how to do this timing chain? Heather, I don't know what's wrong with this child. Joe, go play in your hammock.
No,
Joel just getting on my last nerve tonight. I'm gonna let y'all all know that.
Yeah, yeah. What the
Me
what?
for TWC, I haven't seen you in a while.
What is that?
What is that? That's little faces. You see that little purple people. That's what it is. See the little purple people? You will have to remove the water pump and the fan and maybe the radiator for room. Okay. So the water pump, the fan, and some radiator for room. But I don't have to do the valve covers. And I don't have to take out the spark plugs because I was thinking I had to remove the spark plugs. So I'm good with that. So I'm back at it, but we're going to get to... But do you think my daughter's saying it's going to probably take us 3 days to do? Do you think we can get it done faster in 3 days? Joel. Ain't nobody want to hear you. Ain't nobody. All right, we're going to mute. Joel is gone. You'll have to. Okay. How long do you think it's going to take us to do it? We were thinking. My daughter was saying probably a 3-day job. But do you think we can get it done sooner? Hello, Sea Glass. How are you? How you doing? Long time no see. Okay. You said the 10 millimeter removes the timing chain cover and rotates the crank top dead center alignment dots on the gear. Is it? Oh, okay. You're saying the 10 will rotate it? I thought it was a 30 like a 31. It's gonna rotate it. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna have to pull everything off. I'm gonna probably have to do that Monday or Tuesday. Just start stripping everything off from the car. Do you think I will be successful once I do this? Or do you think I'm gonna just totally jack it up? You got a trophy for being my favorite streamer. Thank you, Bruno. Thank you so much. Make sure before you start the engine breakdown. Okay, make sure before you start the engine breakdown, also change out the blinker fluids. I ain't never seen no blinker fluid in my life, but that was cute. I like that. You'll be successful once you do it. Just go slow and make sure everything's 100%. That's what I'm thinking. I don't want to blow the engine completely. I don't know. And I think we have all the tools, but if I don't have any tools, I know AutoZone does delivery. They can deliver the things that I'm missing. But man, and I need to change the alternator too. Okay, you can call me and I can walk you through it. It's easy, and the tools you can rent from. Aho, can you email me your number? Can you send that to my email? It'll be the Arizona Sings at gmail.com, the Arizona Sings, and it will be under my the About Me. Because I'll probably have to FaceTime you and be like, dude, like, where are we going next? We are getting 3 pizzas for lunch. 3 pizzas sounds so yummy. You gonna be like, girl, just call the mechanic. You didn't jacked up the car. I'm like, what happened? It don't want to work. Because I'm thinking I need to do the alternator too. It's not, because the other day the negative battery cord was getting hot, but I did take it off and clean it, and it stopped doing that. But I'm thinking, just to be on the safe side, just go ahead and replace the alternator wire. The alternator is easy to do. Hi, Galaxy. How are you? Okay. Thank you so much. And I'll definitely, if I get stuck, you will definitely be hearing from me. My phone number is going to come from a Kentucky number, though. Hey-ho, if you see a 502, it's me. If you see 502 phone number, that is going to be my number. I still have a Kentucky area code. We got to turn a pizza. Then the negative battery cable was heating up, and it was melting the red cover on there, and I had to take it off, and I had to clean the terminal, and then I had to retighten it back up, and it stopped doing it. But I'm thinking just change the freaking alternator too, because the alternator hasn't been changed either. That's gonna be another $200 part. We're going on Henry's boat. Girl, I wish I could just get a boat and take myself everywhere in Arizona. Are we talking about your van? We are talking about my SUV. I'm gonna be back underneath there. I'm gonna try to film it for you guys. And here's the thing. The van has been a headache. It has been a pain in the ass, but it also has been a learning experience. It's something that it teaches you how to be kind of self-sufficient where if you run into a problem, instead of just giving up and throwing in a towel, we're constantly kind of trying to figure out what can we replace next, what can we fix next. So when you got a car that's running in a lot of issues and you're like me that knew nothing about cars, it's like you just got to start replacing one stuff after the next until you finally hit what's wrong with it. You know, I mean, the only plus side on that, you got a lot of new parts. That's the only thing I can say is the plus. I got a lot of new parts on my car. Okay, wait, you got a van too. I don't have a van. It's just the SUV, Michael. It's just the SUV. I was at the birthday party today outside and it started storming. I looked like a hurricane. Wow. There's even a tree down across some of the railroad. Be safe. Did y'all see that big storm that was going off the court? I think it was the coast of, was it like North Carolina that was going up there? You know, like North Carolina heading up like New York and Jersey side. Did y'all see that hurricane? That's like a category, I think this is a category 6, but it's going away from the United States. Like that thing is huge. Happy birthday, Bruno. Bruno said hi in Michigan. Oh, Michigan. How's the weather in Michigan? Are you guys hot? Man, I don't think I missed about Michigan. You guys had so much snow over there. I miss when I used to live in Michigan when I was really young. The snow. The thing that sucks where I am in Arizona, we don't get to see the snow. Like there ain't no snow where I am. None. That homeless lady didn't lie to me talking about it get freezing cold over here and it frost over. Told me, spin me a big old story. Had my hopes up. Cold as it get, like 60 something down where I am. Today is 96 degrees. That's nice and warm. I think we were 100. We only get 100 today. We started to cool off, but we're gonna go back up. We did hit last week. It was, I think, was it last week or the week before? We were 118 degrees. 118 freaking degrees. Y'all, my AC didn't stop running. Like my AC was like, what the hell? Like 118? I don't know what type of ACs they built for Arizona, but 118 degrees is insane. Have you guys picked up any new auto mechanics? Tools are goodie. The only thing that we picked up new, Michael, for the collection is a torque wrench. So we had to get a torque wrench. So when we took the valve cover off to torque it down to specific pounds, that is the only new tool that I got because she pretty much has everything. For the collection, I'm about to pick me up a bottle.
Are you done like what you like?
It has a jack stand built in. I need a new jack stand. Guess what I need to get? I need to get a new jack stand. You have videos? What do you have videos of? Who's here? How many of you guys are still doing YouTube? Anybody else still doing YouTube on here? Anybody else still working on the channel? I know Heather has a YouTube channel. Are you guys still working on a channel? A random thing. Okay, you have random things. Like what kind of random things? It's 92, feels like 103. Texas be hot, girl. Heather, did that flooding affect you in Texas, or were you far away from the flooding? Bruno, what is your random things on your channel? And I'll tell you guys, if you guys are needing watch hours and you're trying to get monetized on your channel, you definitely want to do lives. Build your family, connect to your audience, be real. Like, I'll tell y'all, I'll tell y'all what I be seeing here on YouTube. It be some foolishness on YouTube. No, it was from the U.S. Okay, it was far from you. Sorry, I said the U.S. far from you. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. We were at McDonald's and we couldn't roll down the windows and oh wow, because it was so windy. That is windy. Galaxy. There was one time I was in Kentucky, right? And I did not know. I was door dashing because y'all know I do my gig work. I haven't did DoorDash in a minute, but I do my gig work. And I was door dashing in Kentucky. Tell me why all of a sudden a windstorm came through. Like, I'm talking about windstorm. Like, the wind is blowing, trees is coming down. And we were working in DoorDash. Did not want to stop. They didn't want to cancel them loads, y'all. DoorDash was paying big money. I think they were paying $9 extra on each pickup that you're picking up. So, y'all, when I tell you that money was good, within an hour, I think within an hour, I was ready at $200. But then I had to go home, y'all, because trees was falling down. I was like, nah, we not gonna kill ourselves for all this money. But man, in a windstorm, stop doing that, Joe. In a windstorm, it's good money. All right. Bruno said hi. All right, here's the thing. If you're doing YouTube, for those of you guys that do YouTube channel, and you want to build your subscriber and you want to build connection with your audience, if you're like me, my personality, I like to build connection with people. I like to talk to you guys. I feel like you guys are like my part of my YouTube family. I really like connecting with everybody. Here, you gotta, I want to say, be real with it. When you're making your videos or you're making your short, think about your audience, think about what you're creating and what you're putting out there, and think about, would you stop and would you watch that? Is it engaging, or are you just putting up stuff and just putting up stuff? Because I stopped by, I like to go on lives. I stopped by a lady's live, and she over there watching TV. She got her live going, but she's staring at the TV the whole time. She like this. Hold on. I'm like, how you on live? Just, how are you on live? Then you go watch their shorts. People are leaving comments. They don't reply back. They don't engage with the subscribers. I don't know. I don't understand it. My mind be like, ma'am, ain't nobody coming over here just to stare at you. At least build a family and give something valuable. If you're doing a lifestyle channel, connect with your audience. We're not coming here just to stare at you while you watch TV. That's rude. Respect everybody's time, you know. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a little bit prideful, you know, and kind of a little bit stuck up, you know, like. Let me scroll off because I might say something ungodly. Joel needs his own street. I know, BM. Joel, he has, I think, BM, once he gets like the age like 10 and he can really understand YouTube, then I would probably consider making him a channel. Because I'm like, I don't know. I would have to really, y'all would have to give me some feedback. Because I am so about protecting the kids, you know, on YouTube. And just be really not just be like having him out there and him not understanding what he's making videos for or what he's doing. Like Joel's the type of person, y'all. Let me tell you how Joel is. I could be like going to the store and I can leave Joel at home, y'all. Joel will FaceTime me, y'all, a million times till I pick up that phone and be talking about nothing. Be showing me his toes, be picking his nose, and just be talking about when you come back. So if I had a channel for him, I think I would have him understand what he's making it. But I know he likes to do funny skits. Like he will like to, I can put more funny shorts with him doing, because he does like to do funny shorts. So you guys can kind of see him, because he is, out of all my kids, he's very, let's say he's very outspoken. He's not shy, you know, and I think that's how I raised my kids. I raised my kids like everybody kind of to be their self, to be who they are. I never tried to suppress their personalities, you know. I will correct the behavior that's bad and inappropriate, but I like the kids to be their self. And you can ask my oldest son. He's the one that first started YouTube. My oldest son had a YouTube channel, and because he really loves filming and production, and I allowed him to do that at a young age. I think he started his YouTube channel, I want to say he was probably like 15, and he grew it to about 1,000 subscribers, but then he got locked out of his account. So that YouTube channel is still sitting up there, so you guys can see me like when I was 10 years younger and skinnier on there. I have 70 subs. Congratulations on 70 subs. Okay, boy. Okay, I said mommy boy YouTube star in the making. I know, BM. I might let him do that. Joel, would you like to make YouTube skits, funny skits? They have a question for you. Do you want to say something? They can't see you. See, that's it. He want to be shy. He's not. Okay, I'll be back. All right, Bruno, I'll see you back in a little bit. I have 4 subs, and they're all for me and my other burner account. Michael, and my daughter was rooting for Michael. My daughter was on here rooting for Michael. Because the last time I did, I hope she's out the bathroom and I can get a hold of her. The last time we did a collab with my daughter, she was like, you need to make Michael your mod. She's like, I know he messed up last time, but you really need to make him a mod.
She's really out the bathroom.
She's out the bathroom already?
Yes,
okay, thank you. Hi, Happy Life. How are you? This is my first live in a while I've seen you. I missed you too. How have you been? Thank you for joining the live. How are you, love? Michael, my daughter was rooting for you. She wanted you to be a mod. She was like, you need to make Michael a mod. I was like, no. I was like, Michael didn't time out somebody for telling him off, but when somebody was telling me off, he didn't time out. She was like, no, you gotta put him. She's out. Okay, I'll get her. So she's probably coming back. I'll get her in just a second. For real, BM. I told Michael. Michael, remember that day. I'm not gonna let it go, Michael. Michael's like, dang, she gonna still repeat that same story every time I go live. Joe, you opening the refrigerator and the freezer at the same time. Close it. Because I know you ain't even hungry. I missed you too. I even commented on your videos asking where. I know. Did you get my comment back? I did reply to you. I try to reply to everybody. Here's the crazy part, you guys. And I was like, I hope people are not, even Heather. If Heather's still on here. Heather was in on the section. You got the door?
Oh, yeah, Josh.
You got it?
Josh.
Sorry, that's my son. Even Heather was in my section. So for some reason,
He's at the
hold on,
bathroom.
Joe.
Right,
For some reason, YouTube was hiding a lot of the comments. Like, so now what I had to do is, and I wasn't used to always doing this, but now I have to go in there and I have to look in the held comments section to make sure some of your comments are, are not being held. And it's not even inappropriate comments. And I'm like, what the heck, YouTube? Like, even one of my comments, I commented on one of my friends' posts, and I went back to see if it posted, and it did not post. So I had to go on one of her old videos to say, like, hey, girl, I comment on your stuff, and my comment's hidden. So, like, I hope y'all know I am not ignoring anybody. I always try to comment back to everybody. The only time you will see me not reply to people is if they trolling. I'll be trying to ignore them. Oh, you did get it. I'm glad you got it. Hi, I'm sorry. I think this is off topic, but I wonder if you have a favorite, a Lonnie favorite. Sherbet. Sherbet is my favorite. Sherbet is so freaking good. The orange, I think it's orange. I don't think it's orange sherbet. I think it's just sherbet. It's so freaking good. Yes, you got to be careful. The mods go timing people out. Look, I know, BM. I know. You got to be careful about that. But Michael's a good mod. I'm gonna give him that. He's not a bad mod. Some odds can get out of control. Some odds can let the power get to their head. Yeah, you're right, Michael. You're right. And that's the one thing I had to be careful about. Like right now, my channel is dying down on my lives again because I don't go on there a lot. So I need to pick it up some more. But when I first started going live and I had mods, and Jamie knows the story, when I was done with one of my lives, I had over 200 people hidden from my channel. Over 200, y'all. Over 200 people were hidden from my channel. And so I had to go in there and take everybody out. And then I asked the mods, I said, hey, can you not time people out, let the comments roll, because you want to pick up the feed, you want to get going out there. And so me and one mod got into it, and they did not like that I told them don't time people out. And so that was the reason why I had stopped adding more mods. I had Hassan and Cowboy as a mod. But I will be adding mods again. If I start doing more lives, if I start coming back and I do more lives, like maybe on the weekends only, then yes, I will definitely consider putting you guys back as mods again. But here's the thing, in the mods you just gotta have somebody you can trust. It's like you gotta work with me. Like if you're modding, you gotta work, you gotta have the same mindset that I have for the channel, Like we're not here to just time everybody out. We're here to let everybody conversate. And unless they're being racist and being really perverted, then you put them in timeout, Shout out to the mods. Yes, exactly. The trolls are annoying. They actually help the algorithm. They do, Michael. They really do. And then here's the thing. YouTube doesn't favor if you're constantly putting them in, if you hide them from the channel. Like even like when, y'all, this is crazy. So listen to this. Everybody that has a channel. So I had somebody like trolling me on my comment section, right? Like this person was leaving some rude comments. And so I was like, oh, hell no, let me delete their comments. When I hit delete their comment, tell me why a notification popped up from YouTube was like, it said something as like, what makes this comment so inappropriate? You know, they wanted to know the reason why I was deleting a lot of this person's comment because the person was trolling and commenting. And YouTube flashed a message wanting to know why I was deleting that person's comment. So if y'all doing a channel, be careful. Try to time them out and not always delete. And the funny part, I only got like one person hidden from my channel right now. Like this person like really got on my nerves. Hold on. And that's for real. Like there's only one person hidden from my channel, like one, and they know who they is if they watching right now, and they can't comment. And that person, they just got on my nerve. And what they would do, they would comment on every single video. I mean, I appreciate you comment on the videos, but they was trolling hard. Here you go, Ma. There's a troll one. Yes, Michael. So, Michael, my daughter actually was rooting for you. She definitely liked your whole character, your presence, and she told me that you definitely should be a mod. I understand it too, as I've gone into the mod mode, and I don't want to affect the content creator and the timing people. And so it got to the guidance from YouTube. Yes, BM. It helped, and it does help a lot. And you'll see, like, you will see BM a lot if you even like, and you do a really good job in Henry's live. And you'll see like the big content creators that are out there, like the really large content creators, and you know, they have a huge channel. If you go to their lives, like they are like barely timing people out. They're letting those comments roll. And it's just because they understand that it's just a game that YouTube will favor the channel more if you don't constantly hide people from the channel. But utilize the timeout. You know, sometimes you got to, because sometimes they're trolling like heck. Chicken soup just went nuclear. Only good vibes. Yes, happy life. So what is up with you guys? Do you guys have plans for this winter? Are you looking forward to Christmas? Like I'm already playing my Christmas. Look at my Christmas lights. Like I'm already playing my Christmas music, y'all. Like I got my Christmas music playing. I got my little Christmas lights up. I'm ready for Christmas. I'm ready for the Christmas tree, the food on Thanksgiving. I'm ready for all the holidays. Thank you. Thank you to your kiddo. I'm going to tell her you said thank you. I was looking for her, but she was in the restroom. I think my son said she was out. We'll see what happens with Russia and Ukraine. It could be, no way. Are you serious? Man, and here's the thing.
Look, he found a bug.
You found a what?
It's a bug.
It's a bug? It's a tiny bug?
No more.
Is it a tiny bug?
No.
It's big? Okay, can you take the bug outside?
No more.
It's eating what?
Mom, it's eating ketchup.
It's eating ketchup.
Wait.
Take the bug outside. I'm going to California for Christmas. My family is my family's from Phoenix and is coming to California. I like that. Now, did you go to, so are you in Phoenix also? Happy life? I'm ready for my birthday to come. I know. Are you excited? How old will you be, Heather, if you don't mind me asking? Very true. Some YouTubers don't mind putting up with anything, and they're happy for the trolls to roll in, and they have very thick skin. You're right, BM. And you have to. It's this whole thing on YouTube. But and then you have to draw the line, because you also want people that you build like a connection with, like let's say you and Michael and Heather and Happy Life and everybody else that comes in here. You want to be able to build a connection where you guys can also chat without trying to weed through so much, especially when the trolls like troll really hard. Did you got the bug out?
No, flew away.
Okay, just leave the bug. We'll find him later. So you gotta find a balance. You gotta find a happy balance between them both. Having thick skin can be very good. I grew up not having thick skin. Oh wow, really? For most part, and everything would bother me. Wearing my heart. Michael, I'm sorry to hear that. They said boundaries and boundaries. Man, Michael, I'm sorry to hear that. But I feel you. I kind of feel you, understand you on that one. You know, I'm in South Carolina, close to Charlotte, but grew up in Kentucky like you. I like that. Kentucky is always gonna be my home, Happy Life. I miss Kentucky, the greenery, but I don't miss going back to it because my family is there. I'm not saying my son and my son and my daughter-in-law, but the rest of the family, nah, they can stay over there. I'm glad I'm over here. And September the 27th, I'll be 31. Birthday coming up soon. Michael said Kelly. Yeah, and here's the thing. You know what? I will say this, Michael. I remember, like having like a job, and I was working a job in Oklahoma. And I remember dealing with some mean customers, like some really, really mean customers. And the customers like making me cry. Like they so hateful of me, like I would literally cry, you know, not in front of them, but when it was done cussing me out. And it helped me to get thicker skin. Like and just to know that everyone is not gonna be nice. And then I remember like this group of girls, and they were just so nasty, you know. And I remember my boss telling me one day, she's like, hey, and I'm like, I was like, they were so rude, they're so hateful. She's like, listen, she's like, you do your job very well. She's like, not everybody's gonna like you, and they don't have to like you, you know. So you just gonna have to learn how to deal with that. And her advice really helped me. And I just kind of learned, like, yeah, it's true. Not everybody is gonna like you, and they don't have to, you know. So when you understand that, you put up with, like, say you put up with less crap, like a mode where you're like, okay, you don't like me, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna affect me because you don't like me. Because I feel like sometimes people will do things to you to want to see you fail. Like, they will say things and do hurtful things to want you to be in your feelings and be hurt and be thinking about what they did to you. But like you said, once you get that thick skin, you're just like, okay, all right, you said something hateful to me. All right, that's you. That's your problem. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like, you just get to the point where you're just like, well, that's you. And you just go on with your life, you know, because there's so much in life to do than to worry about somebody that wants to cause chaos in your life. Yeah, people, okay, my family lives in Maricopa, but next time I come out, I need to come to Northern Phoenix to see you. Definitely, Happy Life, hands down, definitely. Yeah, people make us feel a certain way, but what I found out, this really doesn't make us feel anyway. We make ourselves feel that way by our unhealed trauma. You're right. And I am in Goodyear. I'm in Goodyear, Arizona. I'm in the bougie area of Goodyear, y'all. Like we bougie as heck down here. Yeah, I don't want everyone to like me because I float on a different frequency in the beginning. Yes, Ryan, I like that. And I came to the point, Ryan, where I'm just like, who cares? If somebody doesn't like you and they don't want to be around you, you know, because they got an issue with you, like you're saying, you float on a different frequency. Who cares? Because I look at it like this. I could sit there and be at home worry about what somebody said to me that hurt my feelings, and that person out there enjoying their life. Kicking it up, laughing, look, enjoying their life, while I'm sitting at home worried about what they said to me. But if you get to this point, like, you know who you are and you love yourself, you won't give a damn what people say. You be like, okay, you don't like me, all right, that's fine, I don't like you either. And you move on with it. And you know what, and the funny thing, I will say this, I'm gonna tell y'all this, and you guys might get this. The older you get, and y'all gonna hear this from old people. Y'all know I'm in my mid-40s. The older you get, the less you care about what people think. Like, you do not care. Like, I'll walk out the house with some sweats on, with some flip-flops on, my toenails just barely done, and I do not care. Because the older you get, you live life so long that you understand is you better live that life for you. And if you live that life for other people, you're never going to be successful, because you're going to allow somebody else to stop your dreams and your success in life, because you're always worried about what somebody else thinks. But if you get in a mindset that you are living your life for you and your goals, and number one, my relationship with God, you do not care what people think. Your mindset is like, I'm here to reach my goals. I'm about to push forward and get my things done that I want to get done. And I'm not going to sit there and let people stop the things and the dreams that I want for my life. That is my mindset. And I've seen it so many times. People will come to crush your dreams. And another thing is move in silence a lot. Move in silence. Some of y'all the young folks got to learn this, move in silence. Stop telling everybody what your plan is and your dreams is, because they be trying to crush it. It's good year where the Cincinnati Reds have spring training. I'm not sure, Happy Life. I've had tried to go live and no one wouldn't come into my live stream. Heather, go live again. Keep going live. The first time I went live, there was one person talking to me. And the first time I went live, I said, I know what the heck to talk about. I just started talking about Arizona, moving to Arizona. I was, girl. And then I went live again, and then I was talking. It was just one time, it was just me and Ahmad. Me and Ahmad were the only two people on live. We just kept talking. The way YouTube does it, and you'll see my live is really slow right now, but you'll see my live sometimes we got 40, 50 people, it will pick up. The more you go live, the more YouTube will give you more reach. You got to keep going live. If y'all are content creators, keep going live. I'm telling y'all, hit up live Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, every weekend, Friday, Saturday, keep hitting up. The more you go live, the more YouTube will push you out. You got to be consistent. I have one lady on here, she does workout videos. I kid you not. She would go live, it'd be me and her live only. I'm cheering her on, rooting her on, she going live. She going live. She came one day, she's like, girl, ain't nobody showed into my live. I said, girl, I'm gonna come to your live, I'm gonna cheer you on. I showed up to live, we just start cheering her on. She continued to go live, she continued to go live. She did this, I kid you, she did this probably for 6 months. YouTube catched along. Now when she goes live, she's got over 100 people in her live. She goes live every single weekend. Continue to go live. The more you go live, the more YouTube's gonna see you in the algorithm, the more they're gonna push you out. So if you're a content creator and you want it to grow, it's gonna grow. I was doing lives, for all you guys to remember, my live died off. It died off really bad, especially when I got the trolls and they were trolling the heck out of me. And then YouTube put me in a shadow ban for like 3 freaking months, and then it picked back up. But those that knew me when I was going live and I was getting a big reach, I would make 300 watch hours for that whole weekend. By the time my weekend was done, I already had 300 watch hours. It works. Consistency does pay off, I'm telling y'all. I went on people's live. Okay, I went on people's lives and there were hardly anybody. I guess you just got to catch the right time. You got to catch the right timing too. I really don't care what other people think of me. This is my life. That's right, Ryan. I'm with you on that. And you know, us older people, we are not worried about y'all. That is good advice. That is awesome. I go live every weekend. Okay, Happy Life. I'm gonna have to check out your live. May I ask you a strange question? Phil, every time I see you, Phil, you be asking me, can you ask me a strange question? And you didn't left that comment on my day thing. You was like, can I? Phil, I ain't messing with you today. I am not messing with you today. Because every time I see you, you ask me that same thing. You be like, can I ask you a strange question? But if you guys want to know how I racked up a lot of watch hours, it was lives. I was going live till I was tired. I had bags in my eyes. I was like, let me get these watch hours done. And as soon as I got the watch hours done, it was like YouTube will send you over the thing and say, okay, we're inviting you to get monetized. And then after they monetize you, they'll invite you to the it's the creator studio where you can join it, which I did not join. One of my friends did. She's also monetized. I didn't join it by mistake. I thought it was like a scam. And she's like, no, girl, that is not a scam. But they will set you up with somebody in one of the YouTube managements. And so you'll have somebody actually you can talk to, like a person you can email back and forth that you can talk to that will give you advice on your channel. Like you can email them back and forth. And then you will also be able to join like the YouTube creators clubs, like the different meetings and stuff that they have that will help you with your channel as well. But I guarantee you, if you go live, I know it starts off slow, but I promise you, the more you go live, the more YouTube sees you in the algorithm, the more they're going to start pushing people into your lives. So just do, y'all. I was racking up them watch hours, y'all. I was 300 watch hours and was happy by the weekend, tired as heck, but it was worth it. The hard work was worth it. I need to get back into doing lives because I did slack off. So you guys are probably going to see more lives, especially that we're going into the winter season. And winter season on YouTube really picks up because a lot of people in America are home when it's freezing cold. So they're going to be watching more YouTube. So your channel is going to pick up more watch hours when you do that. I know. Get the watch hours in, girl. I remember when we was like, and BM has been here when we trolled the heck. I think one live I had to shut down. They trolled the heck out of me. And I was trying to figure out how to turn on comments. I was like, how do we turn off the comment section? We were trolled. The trolls beat me up that day. I'm admitted. They beat the heck out of me that day. They was trolling the life out of me. This man was going to ask you if you could say good night. Good night. Can I say good night? Is that what you're trying to say? So I try to come on here and give advice. But I think the last time I went live was almost a month ago. So I'm going to get back in here. I'm going to get back on live. I'm going to help y'all out that want to get in here and get y'all watch hours up. I always tell people lives is where it's at. Shorts pushes you out in the algorithm more. If you do a lot of shorts, they will push you on the algorithm where you can search and you'll see your channel will pop up as soon as you pop in your name. Those are some tricks that I've learned with doing YouTube. And shorts will get you a lot of subscribers. The only thing bad about shorts, you guys, is when you do too many shorts, your people don't tend to watch your long content. We do miss you a lot. I'm gonna come back and go live with you guys. I'm gonna definitely do that. Tonight I'm watching Superman. Has anybody seen the Superman movie? Is it good? Is it worth? I'm gonna watch it tonight with my kids. Is it worth it? And then I'm gonna be a big bag because I'm about to pop some popcorn and I'm about to put some brown sugar on it, and I need to take my butt to the gym instead of doing all this nonsense. Okay, I was like, have you disappeared? Not seen you. I did, BM. And here's the thing. When I stopped doing lives, I definitely needed a break because I worked. Y'all saw me. I was working so hard on those live. I was doing them Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because I was like pushing to hit that 4,000 watch hours, and I did. And I needed, like, sometimes you gotta sit back and you gotta take a break. And when you take that break and you come back on the channel, you're more refreshed. You know, you can more connect with, you know, with you guys on here and talk more instead of being like totally burnt out, because you're not only trying to build a channel, but you're also trying to juggle your life, your home, your work, your kids, your family. It can be a lot. It can be a lot. You ever watch Hellraiser? I'm not watching Hellraiser. I'm not into scary movies. I'm not a scary movie fan. I'm not. And I know it sounds weird. I like true crime and murder, but I don't like scary movies. Like, I can't do no scary movies. Like, the last movie I watched was The Ring, and I didn't go to sleep till the sun came down. So I don't do no more scary movies because that was torment. When the sun came up, that's when I went to sleep. I love Superman the movie and the TV series, but I have not seen the new Superman. You haven't seen it? Welcome back, Bruno. Hope I did not do you some good. Hope it did you some good. It did, BM. Taking a break, it did. I'm going to come back on here and say hi to you guys. I might jump on here tomorrow. Nobody's seen the new Superman. Nobody can tell me this is going to be worth it tonight. Do you have a job, or is YouTube your job? So YouTube is not my job because YouTube do not pay the bills. I am not a big content creator, y'all. I know the numbers, 86,000 subscribers looks like, oh my God, that's a lot. No, I'm not up there yet. Like the big content creators making a ton. Even some smaller people that have like 1,000 subscribers make way more than I do. So YouTube is not my income. I rely on my husband's income. So my husband is a truck driver, and he also has his own metal business. So he takes metal here from the United States and he ships it over to India for his buyers in India. So and then I used to do gig work. So I used to do DoorDash, Instacart, landing host. I was a gig worker doing that kind of stuff. So other than that, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I homeschool my children, and my husband is the sole provider. I take care of the home. So I make sure the home is running and the kids have doctor, dentist appointment, homeschooling, and all that fun stuff. So I stay pretty busy with the kids because you guys know there's 7 still at home, but I'll say, but I technically only have the 13-year-old, the 10-year-old, and the 6-year-old that are the youngest, because all the other kids are pretty much like 16, 18, 20, 21, and 29. I haven't been to the movie theaters since Avatar. I want to see the new Avatar. I heard the new Avatar's coming out. I mean, I would have seen the new Superman movie, but they are making, okay, my one movie theater something. They're making one in your movie theater movie, but they are making one movie theater something. I know, I want to see, I got it, but I hope it's good. I really hope it's good. Okay, I knew that your husband was a truck driver, but I thought maybe you were too. I did gig work. When I first got to Arizona, all right, listen to the story. Y'all know I love telling y'all a story. All right, so when I first got to Arizona, I used to do DoorDash, right, Instacart, right? So I was kind of helping hold it down stuff because my husband was in between his truck driving job because he used to haul fuel for Thornton's, and he got let go from Thornton's because he had what they call a cross drop. So basically, he had a tanker full of premium, the expensive gas, and he didn't drop it into the regular gas, y'all. And they was like, they was like, we gotta let you go. So I was doing DoorDash and Instacart, kind of holding everything down while he was working on securing his other job. So he secured another job, and he was working for Quality Carriers, really good company. It hauls what's it called? Hazardous material. So like the acids, y'all, and the really dangerous stuff. So he was hauling that, and he was waiting to do a lease for own program. And so while he was doing that, I was still doing DoorDash and Instacart. So like the little bills, like the phone bill, and like little things that I could hold down, and then he would hold down like the rent, okay? And I would hold down the other stuff. And so he finally got this job, y'all. And he finally got the truck. They gave him a brand new truck. We was making, y'all, almost 5,000 a week. A week, y'all. And I was like, oh, thank God, I can stop working. I can go back with the kids. So my husband get his check, right? He get that 5,000 check, right? Then he got another load to Canada. That load was 14,000. So that load was 14,000 to run up to Canada. After that load was done, that check was around 9,000. This is in 1 week. So y'all, I was sleeping, and I get a phone call, and I'm like, hello, it's my husband. I know it was. I was like, he sounds sad on the phone. I'm like, what's going on? He was like, I got something to tell you. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, they didn't took the truck back. I was like, what do you mean they took the truck back? He was like, they let me go because he got into it with dispatch. So even though he was leased to own program with that truck, you have a dispatch. And if you are fighting and arguing with your dispatch, they can cut that contract and be like, no, we're not going to deal with you. So we went from making that to zero. And so I went back to doing DoorDash and Instacart until he locked in this job that he's working with this new company, lease to own. Again, we're not making as much where we're working for Quality Carriers. That's why I tell everybody, you want to get in a trucking business, look at Quality Carriers, look to their lease to own. It's really, you're going to be making almost $20,000 a month. It's one of the top paying companies out there. So we make like half that now. But I was sad because I was like, I could have been in Hawaii. I could have been on vacation. Why you got to go cuss this man out? But as a wife, you got to be like, let me go on here and get my little DoorDash back. Because you didn't. I could have been on vacation, but you going to have to. Why you had to cuss that man out? Oh, damn, y'all. Dollar, you need an extra son. Michael, come on. I'm going to take an extra son. And he looked getting a new truck. Yes, BMP does have a new truck. So he's making good money now. But it's not as much as he's making for Quality Care. Let me tell y'all, if y'all are looking for a good job and y'all are wanting to get in a trucking business, Quality Carriers lease to own program. It usually takes about 8 months to get in it. So you'll start as a company driver, and then you're telling me you want their lease to own program. Because they are hauling engine fuel, acid. They're hauling things that are really hazardous. So they pay a ton of money. But let me tell you, don't be cussing out dispatch because they will let you go. That company like, we don't need you. Bye. I could have been in Hawaii, had my toes in the sand. But you know what I was doing? I was dropping off y'all groceries, y'all DoorDash, cleaning up apartments, and looking at my husband like, Lord Jesus, can I snatch this man up? God was like, oh. I told him, don't you, and I told him, I was like, don't you, I was like, if you get mad at this new dispatch, I said, keep your cool. I tell him, keep your cool. Don't be going cussing people out. Go on there, walk around the truck and say a prayer or something. I've been thinking of moving to Hawaii, but it's expensive to live out there in the it is expensive, but if it's just you can find something decent. The big island of Hawaii is a lot cheaper than Oahu. Maui is super expensive. Go look at the big island and go to Zillow.com and type in, I think Hilo, I want to say Hilo, and it is not as expensive as if you're going to Oahu or if you're going to Maui. So the bigger island is way cheaper, and it could be because it does have an active volcano on it. Maybe I can get a condo in the ghetto. I know living in the ghetto Hawaii will be nice because you still in Hawaii, you know? Like, I was like, dang, I guess I ain't going nowhere. Do you have 2 trucks now? We got one, and here's the thing, BN, we have 1 truck. So the lady called because that first truck he has right now is almost paid off. So our semi truck that we have is almost completely paid off, which means we'll make more money. So they called him and they're like, we give you a $5,000 bonus if you sign a contract, if you trade in the truck that he's driving and get another truck. And we'll give you a 20, or let's say 2025. I told him no. I said, absolutely not. I said, because our truck is almost paid off. I told him what we can do is once that semi truck is paid off, I said, what you can do is you can go and get that truck, hire somebody to drive that truck for us, and then go ahead and lease to own another truck and drive the second truck. So we will have 2 trucks on the road, because if you have 2 trucks on the road, you're going to make good income. You're going to make really good income. And their lease to own program, it covers your tires, it covers if that truck breaks down, it covers oil change, it covers everything. But if you guys are looking to get into trucking, like I said, Quality Carriers is the #1 carrier. I have nothing bad to say about them. I have absolutely nothing bad. Hilo and Kona. Hilo is a lot of rain on that side, but it's really good. I'm trying to get my CDL Class A. Happy Life, I don't know what class he has. I know he had hazmat, and I'm not sure because I'm not a truck driver, but I know he had a hazmat on his CDL. He's been a trucker for 20-something years. Me and my family member own some land in the Big Island. Wow, on Novella, it's been in the family for. I like that, Michael. I'm gonna come rent for you, Michael. I'm gonna come rent for you. They will used to add 5,000 to the new truck. They will and just add. See, Happy Life, and I told him no. I told him no. I told him absolutely not. I said we're not trading in that truck that we almost have paid off to go. I was like, pay that other truck off and get another one, and then we'll have 2 trucks. That was the plan, to get the second one. Fingers crossed. I know, BM. I know. And I'm just like, let's get there. Because I got some, I want to get back to Hawaii. I vacation in Maui, and I did like 8 days in Maui, and Hawaii is absolutely gorgeous. It is so, let's say this, it's so peaceful. The people there are so calm, more accepting than the mainland of the United States. Like, I really loved Hawaii, but it's so expensive. My goal is I want to live there just for a year. You know, I just want to have the island life for a year. And I know it's costly, so I know I got to like kind of figure out like how to get back over there. I am looking into it. I don't know much about it, so if you guys know anything about it, I'm looking into becoming a vacation planner, because I'm really good at like scheduling things, getting things done, like a personal assistant. Like, y'all, I'm really good at that. That's probably my strong point. Like, I can get things done and organize things and get you scheduled, get you on a plane, get you in a hotel and all that stuff. So I was looking into maybe picking up a job doing that. So we'll see. I don't know much about it, so I have to learn more about it. You need a holiday. I know, BM. Come on, BM. Let's go to Hawaii. All of us. Me, you, Michael, happy life. Let's go. Let's go on the beach. Get our feet in our sand. I would say my feet in the sand. Our toes in the sand. They definitely are on the laid back island style. Also, locals like to us. I know they like to fight. Michael, the locals are really nice. Like you said, when I went to Hawaii and I had let me tell y'all, I went to Hawaii and the Lyft driver, he picked me up because I was like, I had to go rent a car and I didn't even know where I was going. So I got this Hawaiian guy, right? And poor guy drove 12 minutes to take me a mile down the street. He was talking, and y'all know the Hawaiian people got a strong accent. Their language is totally different. I was really trying to listen to this man. Now, mind you, my parents are from Panama. So my mom and dad are from Panama, so they speak with an accent. My husband's from India, so he speaks with an accent. And I had a hard time understanding this man. I was like, oh my God. All I know, he was complaining that he had to drive 12 minutes to come pick me up to take me a mile down the street. And he was saying y'all know he was local. He's like, I drove 12 minutes and he's like, Lyft doesn't show you how far you're going and you're only going a mile down the street. And he's like, it's really hard making our money out here. And I felt bad for him, and I understand when it's hard and you're trying to make money. I did tip him $30. I gave him a $30 tip and he was really happy about that. But man, the locals have their own dialect, their own way of talking. So you really kind of have to really listen to them, but they are super nice. Hawaiian people are so nice, y'all. I don't even want to be on the mainland of the United States. But I did go ahead and tip him $30. And I want to get back to Hawaii, but y'all, we all just gonna have to chip in and just rent a place and go down there. Let's see here. Let's go rent land from Michael. I know, Michael, rent us the land, Michael. We'll build a hut and everything. Me, BM, happy life. We out there. We gonna build it. I would be scared to let another driver driving a truck I own. It's too much risk. Get good insurance, happy life. Get good insurance because when we first started off in the trucking business, we had our own semi-truck. We owned our own semi-truck. We had insurance on our own semi-truck. It didn't work out because, here's another story, our semi-truck kept breaking down. And my husband was supposed to buy the semi-truck number 2. But instead of buying the semi-truck number 2, he decided to hire somebody to drive the truck so he could stay at home. And I was telling him, get the second semi-truck. This was before he got this business. So it would offset the repairs for the first semi-truck. So if you have 2 trucks on the road, one's making money for tires, oil, repairs for both trucks, and then one is going to be making most of your income. But he didn't go down that route, and we had to end up closing that business completely down. So our first business was called Due Season. And so now we were able to lease get back into the leasing truck this time. So we don't own this truck, we're leasing to own. But the first truck we had, his dad gave him $20,000 to put down and purchase the semi-truck, which he did, but we ended up having to shut it down because the truck kept breaking down. Semi-trucks, if you guys know, they're a lot. When they go down, they're a lot in repairs. So get it brand new. Get it brand new, get it under warranty. If you're getting a truck, get it brand new, get it under warranty. You're putting a ton of miles on it. Don't do like we did because we had to shut down that business. Let's see, I would be scared for another truck driver. Let's go build a resort. A resort would be nice. In Hilo. Hilo rains a lot. I heard it rains a lot. Welcome to Michael Ohana Hawaii Resort. Hey, I'll be the lifeguard. I'm gonna watch everybody in the ocean, Michael. I'm gonna come work for you. We gonna have this resort. We gonna have the mango trees, the star fruit trees. How did me and my husband meet? BM is laughing. Let's go. When I tell you why it's so nice. So my husband.
Not gonna play PS5?
Yes, go play PS5. So my husband and I met. He was I lived upstairs, an apartment. He lived downstairs. And so I would come home from work and I would see this Indian guy would come outside, be staring at me. I'm like, why does this Indian guy keep staring at me every time I come home? And so one day I was taking out my trash. He was like, can I help you take out your trash? I was like, okay. And then he asked me out on a date. And so we've been together for, gosh, we've been together for 25 years. 25 years. We are going to be, November makes being married for 23 years. So we are old. We've been together for 25 years and married in November for 23 years. You were a lifeguard before Wright Swimming Pool or something like that. Yeah, I was a lifeguard. I was a lifeguard at a Parker Hurstmore Apartments. I lifeguard both of their pools. They had an indoor and an outdoor pool. And so I was their lifeguard there. Lifeguarding is fun, but it's kind of stressful because people don't watch their kids. People don't. They act like you're the babysitter. You know, I told my kids.
Actually, you play the PS5?
Yeah, she can play PS5. I told my kids I would never lifeguard again because people do not watch their children. It's super stressful. I would rather just maintain a pool. Like, I know how to check the chemistry in the water, balance the water, clean the filters, all that fun stuff. I'd rather do that than lifeguard. Lifeguarding is really hard because parents be like on their phone. They little kid over there drowning. They ain't paying. No, I can't do that. And if you're a lifeguard, we can go to jail if we're not paying attention enough to the parent that ain't watching their child and their child go under and you're not seeing it. So it's a really hard. Yes, you can play the PS5, baby.
Well,
So the
I've
great
been
you
playing
have some
Fall
lifeguards
Guys.
there, but I must tell you, there really ain't gonna be in the ocean. Oh, well, basically you're gonna have to learn to surf. I'm gonna have to have a little paddle board and go out there and like get to people. Like, and I'm gonna be mad because I'm gonna like, sir, did you not see that sign out there that said there was an undercurrent and there's riptides out here? Ain't nobody tell you to come out here in this water, and now I gotta get all wet. And I was seeing my little what's it called, lifeguard stand looking cute. My toenails done, my hair on point, and now look at me. I look like a wet rat because you didn't know how to swim and you gonna take yourself on the ocean. And now we a mile away. Michael be like, girl, you fired. You fired. They didn't see the sign. Sir, you didn't see the sign. Did you not read the sign? You see them big old waves. You know you can't swim. Why you in the water? Why you in the water? You can't swim. I think I'll be a good lifeguard. I'll keep everybody in check. I'll be looking at people like, I know you can't swim with that life vest on. You gonna come to the ocean with a life vest on. The ocean gonna take you out 10 miles. Sir, who gonna rescue you? Not me. You gonna have to call the Coast Guard because I ain't going out there 10 miles to rescue you. I'll be like, Michael, oh, where your little water boat? Michael, where your little water boat? That fool over there 10 miles out in the ocean. I can't swim no 10 miles. We both gonna be drowning. Daniel, ocean lifeguard. You have the ocean swim fins on and the rescue lifeguard too. I'm gonna have every equipment, like throwing it to people like, sir, I just got my hair done. I'm gonna need you to grab the flotation. Grab the flotation. I ain't trying to jump in the water. Also have your paddleboard with you on hand. Yes, I will not be. Happy Life say you will not be a good lifeguard. Be on the ski board. Heck yes, y'all. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all. So let me tell you the stuff when I lifeguard. So one day I lifeguard, right? And y'all listen to this. Typos did to see my comment above that I did it go through. I think I did. I think I see your comment. Yes, 10 miles is too far. Call the Coast Guard. I'm going to call the Coast Guard. Y'all listen to this. So one day, y'all, I was lifeguarding, right? But y'all, we had a bunch of weird people coming there. So I'm lifeguarding, and this couple comes in there, y'all. And it was, okay, I'm going to have to give it to her. There was a Muslim couple, right? So her and her husband are jumping in the water. They giggling, laughing, and jumping in the water. He, right? Jumping in the water and stuff. So I'm watching them. They the only two at the pool. This pool go down 9 feet deep. 9 feet deep, y'all. So they both jumping in the water, jumping out. But they was kind of like, you know how you got the little rope that tell you about to go on the deep end? So I'm like, okay, they got know to swim. So tell me why the lady did jump in 6 feet of water and start, and I'm looking like, ma'am, I have a little floaty device, so I gotta run over there and hand her this floaty to grab into 6 feet of water and you can't swim. Lord have mercy. The lady could not swim, y'all. And I was like, oof. I know little kids jump in the water that can't read the numbers. But man, that number say 6. Oh my God. Thank God she wasn't far out. I could just give her the floaty. Because then I would have had to jump in the water. And then I would have been wet. Hello, how are you? Hi, Angel, how are you? It's a comment about a rip current. A comment about a rip current. Okay. Hi, Miss Mary Lakeland. How are you, love? Girl, I got to come to you. I was looking for last night. Marie. I was looking for your channel last night. And I was like, girl, what's her name? Because I remember Miss. I should have remembered Lakeland. I should have remembered that because I remember there's a Florida, Lakeland, Florida. I was looking for your channel to subscribe to your channel, and I could not remember the entire name. And then I was thinking, like, does Henry have it? Okay, she jumped in 6 feet and is 6 feet tall to her to stand up. I know. Happy life. I was like, oh my God, don't be jumping in the water. You can't swim, y'all. I had one lady come into the pool, and I'm lifeguarding, right? And she coming in the pool with a blender. And she was like, girl, I got my blender with me and I got my liquor in here. And I'm looking at her, ma'am, what is wrong with y'all? I had to start banding. So what I had to do, and I told my boss, I was like, don't come in here with no plastic container. Don't come in here with no blender. Don't come in here, don't come in here with your socks and shoes on. No, because it was an indoor pool. So I had to start banning people. The only thing they were allowed to bring in was a water bottle. It had to be a water bottle, and that stuff had to be clear. Because people were coming in there intoxicated and jumping in the pool. Like, I had 2 people jumping in the pool, grabbing onto each other drunk. And then I had to blow my whistle, like, get out the pool. What is y'all doing? Y'all getting on my last nerve. They didn't like me as lifeguard. They were like, that girl crazy. So you mentioned the word riptide and ocean safety moment. There is no such thing as a riptide. Underfoot, even though their words are still used, they are called rip current. Thank you, Michael. I'm always nervous about that. I teach my kids swim to the right or swim to the left. Okay, hundreds and hundreds of people every year drown because of rip current. And YouTube, there is a song, great video on how to spot them and how to be safe. I've seen some video on it. It said when the water looks calm and there's no break in the wave, that's usually that rip current. And they also tell you when you get pulled in by the rip current, you need to swim to the right or the left or let it slowly pull you out until you stop feeling the pull, and then still swim to the right and let it get back to shore. Oh, all right. Miss Marie Lakewood is in here, you guys. She is family in here, y'all. She is a YouTuber as well. I could be worse. Couples could be making out. Hold on. Girl, look. I mean, Happy Life is a guy. Let me tell you Happy Life. I'm going to tell you some more stories. All right. Miss Marie, let me click on your channel. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me click on her channel. Because I need to find you real quick. Because I can find you now while I'm on here. I'm going to hit go to your channel. I'm going to see if I can go to your channel while I'm on live. Okay, yay, I found you. All right, hold on. My camera is dirty, so don't be like, girl, why you didn't clean your camera? Hold on. Okay, there you are. Now I can subscribe to you. All right, I found you. Okay, because I was looking, because I knew you said you were going to go live, and I wanted to join your live. Michael, she is a YouTuber as well, Happy Life. If you guys want to check out her channel, she does have a YouTube channel as well. Let me go to view. I got to go back to my channel. Y'all, let me go back in there so I can see y'all comments. Hold on. Y'all know when I be looking over here to the left and the right, I be trying to read y'all comments. Okay. No, I don't. Take the pole out the way. Okay, what did you say? Oh, okay. I need to learn this because I'm not trying to. I know. And I lifeguard for about 2 years. Many people are unaware it looks like, and there's no wave. Yeah, no wave activity, and it pulls them out plane. It gets pulled out immediately. Yep, faster than an Olympic swimmer. It does, and it's very dangerous. Okay, I'll add her to my channel. I'll check out her channel. Thank you guys for checking out her channel.
Because I feel hungry.
Yes, Jill, go ahead. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Oh, what is that? Oh, hold on, you guys. I'm clicking on, what the heck am I clicking on? Hold on, you guys. Give me 1 second. I be clicking on, it's not an ad, son. How you gonna come in here talking about it's just an ad? Joe, you don't know what you're talking about. Hold on, you guys. Give me 1 second. No, stop. I don't want no dang YouTube. I don't want to subscribe to no YouTube, no ads. Ooh. All right. I'm not sure if I ever told you this, but since give Jacob. But since the subject, I should do ocean water rescue lifeguard for a few years. If this cool talk we're having, yes, you can pin her channel. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Heather. I definitely will. Here, can you do this? All right, sorry, you guys. Sorry. Typos. How do you find everyone's channel? Okay, Marie, so what happens here is Heather has a channel on here as well. It doesn't let you click on you'll have to write down their names. It won't let you click on the person's name and find their channel unless you're a mod. So when you're a mod, you can click on somebody and like go to their channel and like view it. But if you want to find, and sometimes it's hard to find their channel. If you want to find their channel, you have to like write down their channel name or write down their name. And then after the live, you can go, or whenever you want to, girl, you can go on there and then you can find their channel. Hold on, let me scroll down. All right, I'm gonna pin her channel so you guys can find Miss Marie Lakeland. I got her pinned down there, you guys. If you look up her name, is that the name of your channel? Huh? Turn on what? No, not too loud. You can turn it up a little bit, not too loud. Okay, Marie, is that the name of your channel completely? Because I know I just clicked on it. But girl, you gotta tell me, when you're older like me, my brain will be working all the time. It's hard to find people's channel. We can't click on them. We have to just search them. And sometimes we find them, or sometimes, I guess you're making all of us mods. You remember that day I did that, Michael? I was like, all right, everybody gonna be mods so they can find everybody's channel. You remember I had to do that day? Michael would definitely be hard to find. Mine is, okay, that is your, oh wait, let me pin that. Let me pin that one. All right. And Heather has one too?
No.
Okay, go to channel. Hold on. No. Let me see if I can pin it. Hold on. Yeah, replace the pin message. Okay. All right, I got you, girl. I replaced that pin message. Okay, so I got you on there. Okay. Michael said, hey, remember me? Hi, Randy Hobbs. So I have not been on live in a long time. It's been a good month since I last did a live on here. And I'll tell you how lives work. So Michael knows, Michael is an expert at this too. So the more you go live on YouTube, the more they'll push your content out, the more you'll see people in your lives. Like, let's say Henry's live last night was super busy because Henry goes live almost every weekend. So the more you do lives, the more subscribers you'll gain, the more your content will get pushed out. The last time I went live was a month ago. That live itself, when I went live, by the time I was done on that live, it gained 100 subscribers. One live gained me 100 new subscribers. I've been slacking. So your girls' lives is down. But the more you go live, the more you'll gain subscribers and the more your watch hours will gain up. I'll say when I was used to do lives, let's say Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I was doing close to 100 watch hours per live. So by the time the weekend was over, I had like 300 watch hours. You want to do lives. So if you want to gain and get the watch hours and stuff done, lives is going to be your best friend. Shorts are also really good. But try to still push in long content. That way you're doing some long form content and helping your subscribers know that you do long content, short content, and your lives. I have not ever posted a video. I only watch videos on here. Well, thank you, Happy Life. I appreciate you commenting on my videos too. Okay, I'm gonna have to, my son's telling me that I gotta get better on my videos. He's like, Mom, he's like, when you go and do your shorts, just use your phone, but you need to really switch to a camera when you do your long content. I still have my rescue lifeguard too. Do you really, Michael? Now, all my stuff belongs to my job. My rescue tube and all that belong to my job. The only thing I had was my t-shirts and my shorts. Okay. The trolls and Henry. I know. Henry was getting trolled out. And he should be popping tonight too. He should be popping off tonight too. Because he really works hard. His channel is definitely getting pushed out. I went live once and someone said, oh, Okay, someone sent subs. It was a lot, but I try more lives and I post video. I like that. I'm gonna definitely check out your channel too, girl. When I get off of here, I would definitely come over there. Tell your son he needs to help you too. My oldest son, I know. He critiques my videos. So my oldest son, like I told you guys, my oldest son used to be a YouTuber. So before all this and YouTube came out with the lives and the shorts, my son is old school back in the days YouTube, when YouTube was just long form videos, just long form format. So he was the first person in the family to start at YouTube. That was like 10 years ago. And it is called, I think his channel is still called J Life. If you type in J Life and you type in Javier, you'll find his old channel and you'll see us. Y'all, like when I was 10 years younger. And that channel, I think it's like 900 and something. He used to have 1,000 and something subscribers, but it's like 900 something. But he got locked out of that. He got locked out of that channel. He knows what he's doing with doing content, and he knows how to film, edit, and all that stuff. So he's the one that usually critiques my videos and tell me when I'm doing something wrong. Like when I would make my shorts, he'd be like, why you sitting there like at 10 seconds looking at the same thing? He's like, you need to cut. He's like, you need to be 3 seconds, move on to the next clip. He's like, 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, next, 1, 2, 3, next, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, next. So you'll see in my shorts, my footage is always switching every 3 seconds, because my son was like, people's attention span ain't that long. You were there staring at some flowers for 10 seconds. He's like, Mom, you need to keep on moving the camera. So he's helped me a lot get better at my shorts and storytelling and just kind of connecting with you guys. Michael and Singer out here saving life. We are. He's got his tube and everything. The one who talks about your shorts. That's my son. That's my oldest son. That is my 29-year-old, my oldest son. The one that's about to have my grandbaby number 2, y'all. Also, when you were doing the ocean water lifeguard, we all had to be EMT as well. See, we had to be CPR certified. We trained in the water. We had to be able to swim laps. We had to be able to dive underneath the water and pick up an item. And then we had to be able to tread water without our hands. We only were allowed to use our feet. And we had to hold something up like this, and you weren't allowed to sink. So you had to hold something like this up in the air, and you had to tread water for like a good 2 minutes to pass the lifeguard test.
It's time for bed.
Hold on 1 second. Hey, I'll let you play the PlayStation. If you're going to fight, we're going to watch a movie. So stop. Sorry, y'all. My kids want to fight over the video games. I don't even go into the ocean. And, oh, you don't? And people start laughing when I say you use a life jacket. I'm still trying to stay alive. Congratulations on baby number 2. I know. I'm so excited about and it's a little boy. It's another grandbaby, another little boy. Landon is really like Joel. Is he really, Heather? Joel is a handful. Marie, girl, be careful with the life vest in the ocean, because the ocean has that current where it likes to pull you out. So, girl, be careful with them life vests. It will save your life, but just be careful, especially if that wave is really strong, that it doesn't pull you out with the life vest on. You had your lifeguard card, USL, and the first aid. Yeah, and we had to paste their lifeguard certificate. So the health department would come check out the pool like once a week, and make sure your chemicals were right, make sure your bacterial levels were right, and you had to have your lifeguard certificate, your CPR, where they can come and see where it was. It was crazy. Okay, dependent if it's open swell, some places are blocked by cliffs and mountains would get swells, so it can be safe. I know, because here's the thing. Like, y'all listening. So when I took my kids to Hawaii, that's what I was scared about. Because when I went down there, when I got to Hawaii, we got there right after the storm hit. So you know how the water is supposed to be like super clear? So the side, we stayed in Kihei. So we stayed in Maui on Kihei. And so the water was really murky. So we couldn't see like what was under the water. So I couldn't see if there's a shark there or nothing. And I didn't know how deep it was. So I didn't allow my kids to get in there waist deep, because I didn't know if it was going to drop off or if it's going to continue kind of like sloping down. Like me, my older son that can swim, we went into the ocean a little bit like to our waist, because I saw a guy like fishing out there and he was like still kind of standing up. But It was crazy. And then I found another side, but it was really windy and the water was super clear. But I was so nervous about my kids getting caught in a rip current. I wouldn't allow my younger kids to get in the water really deep. I was like, y'all gonna play on the shore, pick up some of the little sand there, go chase one of them little crabs, and don't touch the sea turtle. That's all they was about to do. And then I was like, Lord, please don't let no sharks swim up to us because the vacation time would be over. Ocean fun fact, the reason why it's not rip tide, whether it's high tide and low tide, it currents still happen. It's not called undertow because you don't get pulled under the water. Just out. Okay, rip current. I know, I'm still scared of that. I was so nervous about that. I didn't have my little kids like get in there like that. I was like, heck no. Because I was like, I knew like the little kids can't swim. I was like, And so the crazy part, when we was in Hawaii, we spent a lot of our time at the pool. Like, we went to the beach, but I was like, we gonna go to this pool, y'all can swim. And it's safe over here. But it was so beautiful. Hawaii is so gorgeous. But you gotta be careful. I know they had a lot of sharks, and I think there was a couple, like their first time going to Hawaii, and the wife ended up totally disappearing in a shark attack. Like the husband said, all he looked over there and all he saw was blood. So I was definitely on alert, wanting to keep my kids safe. I was like, heck no. Heck no. I was like, we're not doing anything that's dangerous. I did drive. I don't know if you guys ever heard of the road to Hana. So if you type in the road to Hana on YouTube, it's like, I think it was like over 600 turns, and it's a lot of drop-offs, like drop-off where it's like the cliff and you can see the ocean. I did drive that with the kids, and that was beautiful. It was safer than what people were kind of saying, like it's so scary, don't do it. It was actually really safe. I would tell my kids, here's a picture of Hawaii on the computer. That's my beach day. I know, I was happy. Like I was like, we going to Hawaii, we all coming back. We all coming back. Little kids, don't be going in. No, absolutely not. Ocean fun fact, whether you go to the ocean or even a lake, buy you some ocean swim fins. Oh, the short ones, not the long diving kind, and not the zoomer kid pool kind. Buy this. I'm gonna try that. Happy Life say, here's a picture. That's all you're gonna see. How does London handle all the chaos? London is, I'll show you her. And if you're not a good swimmer, you get to the ocean swim fin. You want to see London? I'm gonna have to try that. Where is she? Oh, she or her begging. Hold on, let me show you her. I'm gonna have to clean my camera because it's kind of dirty. Hold on, y'all. All right, I have to flip it. Let me flip it. Hold on, can I flip my camera? London, they asking about you. They said, why you so big? They said, I told them you was not that big. They said, your dog too dang big. Can I paw? Give me paw. No, I said, give me paw. Paw. I ain't say roll over. Ain't nobody said roll. Give me paw. Thank you. Give me paw. You just gonna roll over. Can you say hi to everybody? They say you was too big. They say ain't seen no dog that's 82 pounds, a dog. See, she huffing at me. She's like, get that dang camera out of my face. That's Miss London. A body surf fans. London is hungry and wants some attention. She is. Because you guys know her friend. Okay, you guys know my smaller dog passed away, which was Cheerios. I had Cheerios for 14 years. So him and London was like this. And so sadly, Cheerios passed away. So we just got London left. And she's doing good. The first week, she was kind of like downstairs and like kind of looking sad. But we try to give her extra attention. So she's doing a lot better. So they just fluffy. Sea glass, welcome back. London said, pet no paw. I know, her big giant self. Girl, she be on her back too, like this, looking at us like, you about to come rub my belly. I'm like, girl, you too dang big. I know the other dogs outside be looking at you like, dang, mom, how big is that dog? I love to eat that. Blocks, why you want to eat a dog? What's wrong with you? Why you gotta be the one? Why you gotta come here and be weird? Hold on 1 second, guys. My allergies. Hold on. Who left the stove on? Did you finish the noodles? Did you have London when you were I did have London when I was in Kentucky. Okay, so London, Cheerios we got from California. So Cheerios is a rescue dog from California. London, I told you guys stop fighting or I'm going to turn off the game. You're going to watch a movie. Stop fighting. And then London was abandoned in an apartment. So the people that had her left her in an apartment with 2 cats. And then the manager, she was like, hey girl, she's like, I know you rehome dogs. I know you are always helping out with pets that need a home. She's like, will you take this dog and rehome it? And I was like, yeah, I said, I'll take the dog and I'll rehome it. And we end up keeping her. So when we got her, she was, my allergies. She was fully engorged. So you can tell she had puppies. And whoever had her took the puppies. They took the puppies too soon. Left her in an apartment, moved out, left her in a dang apartment with 2 cats and just left her. And when we got her, she was literally covered in fleas. Like you could see the fleas walking on her. So we had her for 10 years now. Ooh, I'm gonna sneeze, y'all, hold on. Try not to sneeze. So I had her for about 10 years now. I remember taking her to the vet and didn't know nothing about this dang dog. And her just, from the moment I had her, she's been protected. I was at the vet office, her jumping up next to me on the bench, growling at the vet. And the vet's like, do you think she will bite, right? And so I only had her for 2 days. And I'm looking at the vet like this. I don't even want to move. I was like, ma'am, I just got this dog. I don't know if this dog gonna bite or not. And she growling at the vet, y'all. Growling and barking. I'm standing next to this big old dog like, oh my God. And the vet was really nice. She reassured me. She's like, she's just being really protective of you right now. She's like, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and just stand up. And she's like, if you stand up and she doesn't have to feel like she needs to protect you, she's gonna calm down. So I stood up and London calmed down. So London, she a little still mental, but we love her. Yes, Asian. I would have kept her too. I might have her. She's a sweet girl. She's very protective, like super protective. So, 82 pounds of dog. Nobody's coming through. Nobody breaking in this house. I can tell you that. They gonna meet some pit and husky. Blocks. We appreciate you today because you are our first troll for today. We ain't had no other troll. Ain't nobody else came in here trolling us. You my first troll. So I'm gonna give you the clap. Thank you for coming in and trolling. Ask me, and we ain't had no trolls all day. It's been a peaceful chat, but we appreciate you talking about stuff that don't make no sense. Welcome to live chat. No, let him in. We gonna work them tonight. Yeah. He's our first one. Welcome to chat. If you're in here, make sure you hit the thumbs up when you come in here and troll. I'm serious too. You the first troll for today. Welcome to chat. With London and all the kids around, nobody will get away with coming in. No, she's my little dog. You guys have dogs like this? If you have pets like this, are they like this? My little Chihuahua mix, the one that passed away, he would bark at everything. Look, he bark at the freaking leaf blowing in the wind. He will bark at everything, y'all, under the sun. The big dog, she could be under the bed chilling. You're not even gonna know she's in the room until you break in the house. Then you're gonna meet 82 pounds of dogs. Like, she was chill. My little dog, I'm like, dude, it's a freaking leaf outside blowing. Go sit your butt down. He was like, Chihuahuas is just, Chihuahua makes it, they a little bit mental. Oh, Lonnie is good, but I can't drink them. Do they really keep you up? Girl, I know, I was working on this. I'm doing the pink one. This one's really good. But my favorite one is the sherbet. The sherbet on Lonnie is so freaking good, girl. It's so delicious. You gotta choke them. Choke what, Jeff? Choke what? Happy Life want to eat. No, she don't want to eat no Chihuahua. You stop being weird. Happy Life says no. Y'all, what time is it? I'm at 9:14. What time is it for you guys over there? We pretty chill. Chat been pretty chill today. I'm surprised we actually got 2 trolls today. Nobody else was trolling. Hi, Jeff. How are you doing? JF. 9:14. All right, I'm 9:14. That's also Arizona time. I don't know. When is Henry going live? Yo, when Henry going live? I ain't gonna be able to, Maria, I ain't gonna be able to type fast in his live today because I got these nails on. I'm gonna tell you my story about these nails, girl. My dog didn't do anything when he was supposed to. It was, Chihuahua Dash Hound. I bet you he was so cute. My roommate didn't know I had a dog for 3 months. Oh, I bet you he was so cute, though. It's 12:14 a.m. here on the East Coast. Let's see. Heather said 11:15. Man, and I want, because I know Henry about to go live, girl. And I want to do his live, but we ain't typing much tonight. I'm going to have to be like voice to chat. Because I was telling them, I think Heather was in here earlier. I was telling them, I was like, let me get some cute nails, some Walmart, the Kiss Nail brand. And then the guy, because I did like the Walmart delivery, right? So girl, while the guy was like, he was like, the one I wanted, he was like, there's none available. And he was like trying to refund back my little nail money. I was like, sir, I was like, can you substitute the nail? Just pick any nail, sir. This man go pick these. I ain't mad at him. I'm mad at him. He did it. But I was like, sir, why you gotta pick the longest nails you can find? So that man probably was like, ma'am, you gonna get what you get. You over here have me picking out your nails. Talking about pick some. I'm like, sir, I'm in chat talking about thank you so much. And I'm reading the box like, long, dang. I ain't gonna be able to do nothing today. Girl, Walmart, but Walmart came through. He came through for me. I appreciate Walmart. I appreciate delivery guy. Happy life, it can barbecue. I love your nails. Thank you. Hi, Ed B. Ed B's in the house. How are you, love? I buy dogs just to eat them. Blocks, you just a weirdo. You just a weirdo. You just weird. Ed B, how are you doing? How's your night going? Long time no see. Welcome to chat. How are you? Michael said, I found your channel, Miss. Oh, okay. Thank you, Michael, Marie. Michael's got to hit the notification bell so when you go live and I'm around, I can participate. Michael is amazing. Michael, happy life. Heather's in here. BM's in here. They are great people. They are so supportive. You're going to absolutely love them. Okay, I get that cute dog, but long. Cute but long. I had them done once. I couldn't button my work shirt in the next morning. I know. That's the problem, girl. And I'm going to have to take them off when I work on my truck. When I go to work on my truck, I'm going to have to take them off. Let's see here. Just busy with the summer stuff and the kids. Oh, how are your kids, Ed? How are your kids doing? And I don't wear, you'll see me. I like to do them a little bit shorter than this. I don't like putting them on. Son, we talked about this so many times. So many times. Y'all be doing that 24/7. And when I want to go take a picture to have the cabinet open. Every day the cabinet open. Cabinet be open. Girl. But let me go back to what I was saying. My kids make you lose track. Girl, when I try to be putting on my little yoga pants, girl, it be taking me like 30 minutes to pull them up with these dang things. So I like them shorter that I can work with them, but I don't do the professional nails where they're stuck on them. I like to be able to take them off. So like I'll wear these for 3 days and then I'll pop them right off. So I like the freedom of putting them on when I want to and then popping them off because I got to go underneath my truck. So I ain't be working on no dang truck with this, girl. These got to come off when I got to work on the truck. I can check out your channel for content. I don't have nothing in my channel, but right now, Michael's amazing. He's a good mod when he want to be. Let them kids open both of the cabinets. No, happy life. They be getting. I'll sit there right. Hey, y'all, this go. Listen. If I gotta keep saying stop fighting, we're gonna turn off the game. This y'all last warning, and y'all are just gonna watch a cartoon movie. And then we're done. Because you guys shouldn't be arguing, fighting over a game. Thank you. See? Okay, happy life. So when I want to take a picture, and is this area, that cabinet be open. Okay, when I walk in by, that cabinet be open. Every day that cabinet stay open. You have to grab everything like a crab claw. Yes, girl. Try to do stuff, can't do stuff, and it's horrible. You know, especially when you have kids, you're always using your hands. Have you ever thought of putting boxing gloves on your kids as a workout? My dad did that. Michael, my dad did that. I don't know if you guys grew up. I'm old school. Y'all know I'm in my mid-40s. My dad did that growing up. I'm getting grossed out by RX. What is RX talking about? RX, you're being a weirdo. We're about to put you in timeout. Oh, okay. Or if they keep fighting, they send them to bed or no movies. Here's the thing. I will, like my kids, if they're not listening, I'll pull games and I'll make them, there's no games. Let's see here. Not the gloves. I keep the bandage. Nice on standby, girl. When I was growing up, okay, my mom and dad are from Panama. So both of my parents are born and raised in Panama. So their culture is a little bit different than the American culture. So when my brother and I, which is my younger brother, when we, did you finish that noodles? Jacob, check it for me. Don't go by there. Don't go by there. They're gonna, don't. I did not tell you don't go by there? He's gonna get it. Let me see.
I'm trying noodles.
Oh, I almost dropped it, Joe. Almost dropped it. I almost dropped this noodle. Did y'all hear? That was a good catch. I almost dropped it. Sorry, baby. Hold on, y'all. I know. I almost dropped it on the floor. I caught it before it fell down. Here you go. See? I'll be on it. I almost dropped my son noodles and I caught it up against the cabinet. You got it?
What's the flavor?
Okay, so anyways, so their culture was a little different. So when my brother and I would get into like the arguments and we would be fighting back and forth, my dad would literally put us in the backyard to box it out. Like physically box it out. My dad would like, y'all wanna fight? Y'all wanna fight? Well, y'all gonna go in the backyard and y'all just gonna box it out. So sadly, my brother always lost. He was my younger brother, y'all. He was my baby brother. Sadly, my baby brother always lost. Like, he's like 6'2" now, so he big. I'm pretty sure he would win now. He's a big old guy. But my dad always had us deal with our problems that way. Yes, babe.
Because it's in the,
You don't like that one?
Flavor.
Oh, you want more flavor?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Jacob, can you open this for me? And add that flavor. He wants more flavor.
Because I can't.
I've listened to the Linkin Park. Do you have any sisters? I have one sister. I have one older sister.
Thank you.
And I think my sister, gosh, I wonder my sister, I think she's either, my sister's got to be 50. I think she turned 50 this year. Yeah, you can learn by watching some YouTube Boxing Basic and work on the standing punches. If the mouthpiece and the head guards bang bang. No, okay, y'all. So back to let me tell you this, Michael. And this is something why you don't teach your kids to box it out with each other. Let me tell you why. Did you open it for him? Okay. So when my dad would teach us to resolve our problems, like to fight, like to box it out. This is their culture. This is different from American culture.
Hot water here?
Okay, yes. A little bit. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me help Joel out. This one? Okay.
Oh, yeah, that one.
All right. All right, come over here. You want more water or is this good?
That's good.
All right, there you go. I had to help out Joe. So, y'all, let them fight. No, and here's the thing. So my dad would, he would teach us just box it out in the backyard. So when I was growing up, and I was really quiet and I was really tiny. I was like really tiny person. Like, let's say I'm tall I'm like almost 5'8", so about 5'8", but I weighed like 99 pounds. Y'all, I was really tiny. So whenever somebody would pick on us, we were never allowed to run home. You would have to stand up for yourself and you have to stick up for yourself. So whenever somebody would kind of size me up and would want to mess with me, when I was growing up, we would always defend ourselves. So because my dad had us boxing and duking it out, I was known as the girl in the neighborhood that fought like a dude. Y'all people didn't want to mess with me after that. They was like, that girl fight like a dude, because when you got parents that put you in the back to box it out, you know how to use your hands. So I didn't get messed with when word got around that I was the girl that fought like a dude. They was like, no, we ain't gonna mess with her because her parents trained her well. Okay, I used to do boxing gym back in the day, still do some in my gear. Everybody wants to throw hands and working on technique and how you stand. I think boxing is really good. I think self-defense is good. I think learning how to defend yourself, but not picking on people. You know what I'm saying? Like, never pick on somebody. Just always know how to defend yourself. Michael has everything. He does. Anyways, I'm going to drive my car in a rainy day right now after beer. Oh my God, Blocks, we don't know what to do with you. But welcome to chat. Fight like a guy, looks like a pretty woman. Thank you, happy life. Everyone knew me in town as the girl that fought like a dude. Because that's how my dad raised us. You know, if you were old school parents, you were not allowed to run home from a fight. Like, if somebody wanted to fight you after school, you better fight, or your parents are gonna whip your behind and send you back out there. You were not allowed to run home. You was not allowed to run home. You were taught to defend yourself.
My lips.
It's spicy or just hot?
This is hot.
Okay. Do you want a cup? What do you want?
Yes. I'll take a cup.
There you go. That's Mr. Joe. Boxing, aka Muay Thai. Okay, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, judo is great as well, and martial arts. Lord, now I have to learn how to swim and fight. Girl, you never been in a fight? I feel like growing up, girl. I feel like growing up in high school, that people, because I was so tiny. Like, I kid you not, girl. I was really, girl, when I had my son, my first son, because I had my son young, and this is my 29-year-old son. I only weighed, like, after I had my son, I only weighed like 126 pounds. Like, for real. Like, I was so tiny when I got pregnant with him. So I felt like because I was so tiny, people would always size me up. Like, they'd be like, dang, she only weigh $1. She weigh $1. Let me, and I didn't never pick a fight. I was always the type of person that would stick up for people that got bullied. I know, that was just how my heart was. I didn't like cliques. I didn't like bullies. I didn't like all that stuff. So I was always the type of person that if I saw someone being bullied, that I was going to say something. So I don't know. I guess I was like this target because they're like, dang, she's really tiny. Let's go mess with her. Fact, standing up for yourself or get pushed around. Yeah, Bailey, you have to. You're absolutely right. Being in a fight is interesting. You get scared and get nervous, but once you get punched, all you can do is window, and you just survival mode. You be in survival mode for real. Your sister's gonna be mad at you to put her business out there, telling her age. I know my sister oldest. She ancient. I ain't playing. I'm right behind her. Girl, why you ain't tell me you live? Hello, Laggy. How are you, love? I know I'm getting back to going live. I have not been live for a whole month. So I'm getting back on here, you guys. I'm going to get back in the swing of it. Holidays here. I may do some like cooking lives, some cupcakes, some cookies. I might do some fun stuff, I'm going to get back in here and connect with you guys. And these days so many people are learning martial arts. Dang, MMA, different kinds. We don't know the some. I know, because my oldest son is a first degree black belt in Taekwondo. I did put him in there because he was getting bullied. And my oldest son wanted to defend himself. Like, if y'all see my oldest son, y'all would not defend himself. He had a little kid bully him at the school bus, y'all. I had to put my son in Taekwondo. And if my son's watching, I was like, I can't go to the bus stop, beat up the little kid for you. They gonna lock me up. Your mama can't lay hands on the little kid. My son will not. So I end up putting my son into Taekwondo because he was getting bullied at school, y'all. My son was getting bullied. My son coming home stuttering and all, y'all. And as a parent, you want to go snatch that little kid up, but you can't do that. So what I did is I put him in self-defense. And so the crazy part about it, my son is also a police officer. So my son went from a kid that got bullied, and now he's actually a police officer. He was, you guys know, like a couple months ago, he was a deputy sheriff, and now he switched over to the police department in Kentucky. She's married, Bailey. Taekwondo was great. I have great kids and their hands are kind I'm like him. I've always got bullied, but I can't do anything. Oh, you can't do anything? You got to defend yourself. Don't let people bully you because it never stops. Yeah, Jacob, warn it up for me, please. Tell your kids to go get your mom. Yes. Or he like, where your mama at? Where your mama at? Why you so bad? What's wrong with you? Why you don't listen? You know? Because even my older kids, they had to, my two neighbor kids kept getting bullied. So my oldest kids, they had to, my neighbor's like, can your kids walk my kids to the bus stop? No, you know my kids are homeschooled. They're like, can your kids walk my kids to the bus stop? Because my two younger kids keep getting bullied. My kids did. You know, just so the other kids wouldn't pick on her kids. Mama Bear came out, huh? Bailey, yes. I'm like, and you can't snatch nobody kids. So I don't care how angry you are. You got to leave them little kids alone. You just got to teach your kids to don't let people put their hands on them. You got to teach your kids. You got to stand up for yourself or it's not going to end. I start street fight. No, we gonna not read. No, we not pulling out no pew-pews. Talking to judo, wrestling, jiu-jitsu classes, or boxing is very important. It is important. It is. Bailey said facts. What about when you get on the bus though? Man, you got to learn, because I remember as a kid, and I remember there was this girl, right? Y'all, this is back in the days. And I went to school. I lived in Okinawa, Japan, because my dad was in the Marine Corps. So he was stationed in Okinawa, Japan. And for some reason, this girl did not like me. I don't know why she didn't like me. She didn't like me. So I was getting on the school bus. And you know how you got on the school bus, you got to walk down the aisle, right? And she had her legs across to the other side of the seat. Like she was blocking me from getting on the bus. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what is, I don't even know this girl. I do not know her like that. Like, females want to be females sometimes. So I'm walking on the bus and I see her legs blocking me from going to my seat. So I walk past and I just kicked the hell out of her legs. I just kicked the hell out of her legs. She moved her dang legs quick. Girl. She never did that crap again when I got on the school bus. Are your parents still alive? My parents are still alive. My dad is 70. My dad will be 74, and my mother will be turning 70 in December. Taking wrestling is great. I just got a question. Do you help your kids with making dessert? I did. Did you see all the desserts that I did, the shorts that I made? Like, did you see the shorts that I made with all the desserts? Like, okay, so that day, like, it was, what was it, 2 days ago? We did the pumpkin pie. We did the strawberry cheesecake. And then my son was in charge of the cinnamon rolls. I made him in charge of cinnamon because he didn't want some nasty cinnamon rolls with some Nutella on it. I like cinnamon rolls, but not with no Nutella on it. So we did all the desserts together. So yes, I do help them. I do a lot with my kids. I'm a homeschool mom. So as a homeschool mom, you do so much with your children. My children like with me 24/7. Like I didn't do piano lessons, horseback riding lesson with these kids, art lessons with these kids, taekwondo lesson with these kids. I've done so much with my children. Y'all, I'm glad a lot of them grown now. I sat on you sat on the front 3 seats? Marie, girl, that girl she was so mean. Like, I'm like, how you not gonna like somebody and you don't even know me? The best way to defend yourself is to know how to defend yourself. All right, y'all, I gotta bounce. Bye, Michael. Thank you for coming in here. It's so good to see you. I hope you have a great night. Yes, I saw the post, but the cinnamon rolls are always burnt. Like, my son did that. I had to reorder them. So when he burnt the cinnamon rolls, and he was like, I was like, looked at him. He on the couch going like this, playing his little video game. And I'm like, did you check the cinnamon rolls? He's like, oh, shoot, I forgot. And then he opened the thing. He's like, they burnt. And I'm like, how bad are they? And he showed me. I was like, dang. And he was like, well, let's just forget them. I was like, no, I was like, let me reorder these because you're going to do them again. I'm like, you about to make these cinnamon rolls again because you didn't ask for the cinnamon rolls. And you asked to put Nutella on them. And nobody wanted no Nutella but you and the rest of the nasty kids. So we going to do them again. So I made my 20-year-old son, because he's 20, redo them cinnamon rolls. Have a great night, Michael. Miss Marie said, you were a girl. My daddy taught me not to play. My dad was like, you better defend yourself or you're going to always get beat up. It's like, no, you can't. You know, it is crazy in this world. It's like you, and here's the thing. I think sometimes confrontation is hard for a lot of people because we like to live a peaceful life. Nobody wants to confront somebody that's doing wrong to them. But here's this thing. If you don't confront sometimes things that are wrong in your life, it doesn't get better. It doesn't get better. It's like you got to address the issue and let that person know that that behavior is not okay. And it's just like setting up healthy boundaries. So if I would have just sat down and not passed this girl that was trying to do that to me on the bus, it would have been an ongoing thing and it would have been more girls picking on me in school. But me walking past and kicking the hell out of her leg was like, this is the boundary. I'm not gonna be your easy target. And just think about it like when you're out there and somebody's looking to do harm to you. And a lot of people say when they're doing stuff like they're trying to rob somebody or do something like a crime, they said what they're always looking for is an easy target. And in life, it's a sad thing, but you got to make yourself not an easy target for people to come and do things that are not right. You know what I'm saying? So teach your children to stick up for themselves. It's not easy. I'm going to tell y'all it's not easy. But at the end of the day, if they stick up for themselves, the kids are not going to look at them an easy target that they can constantly bully. You know what I'm saying? I tell them, like, even if you get beat up, kid, stick up for yourself, because they're gonna like, okay, this kid's gonna fight back. They're not gonna be an easy target. You know, we're not gonna be able to run them home every day and pick on them or slap their books out of their hand. It sucks. It sucks confronting stuff in life. It really does. But you gotta do it, y'all. It's just like dealing with somebody who's doing nonsense to you. You gotta lay down that healthy boundary. Say, no, I'm not gonna put up with your crap. You know. I subscribe to you, love. Searching for the dream. There is Henry. Hello, Henry. How are you? I'm all working school, but I need this for like, I'm glad, Marie. Yes, you got, girl, the healthy boundaries. Be respectful. I started college tomorrow on Monday. Hi, Connor. How are you? And Mr. Henry's in here, Marie. All right, I did. You have to leave a comment so I can find you. Boundaries. And and I was the type of person, y'all, even though I had to stick up for I hated confrontation. But you'd be like, whew. But I learned in life, like, if you don't deal with
Eat my noodles.
you can't sweep it under the rug. You got to deal with the situation. You don't deal with that situation, it ain't going away. It's going to be a big old lump underneath that rug of dirt that you still got to get to. Deal with it. Deal with the situation. Set healthy boundaries, and people know what to expect from you. You know, and because even with me, like, y'all learn the personality. We learn each other personality. People learn, like, my personality. I'm a type of person, I don't really deal with a lot of, people don't have to respect you in life. They are free to do whatever they want in life. They do not have to have any kind of respect for you. It is their choice. It is their life. They can do what they want. But what I do put up is, like, you're not going to come with me with disrespect to me. I don't have to accept it. I just won't deal with you. You know what I'm saying? And once people see, like, hey, she's not going to deal with me, go the back and forth with it, they're not going to keep trying it, because they're going to like, dang, I can't even get past that wall. She ain't even hearing me. You know, like, I'm like, girl, I'm too old for that craziness. Hey, I stopped by. What do you think about people who her name starts with J? Oh, I like names start J. I got a Joel. Joel, why are we with sugar?
I'm having brown sugar milk.
Okay. Hold on one second. Give him 2 scoops, please, and start. No, but I will. Yeah, you got to do it. Henry, is Henry still in here? What time are you going live? No, we're not doing it with a strainer. Get a spoon. Get a spoon, Joe. We don't need a strainer. Y'all, Joe he's already at it. Hold on one second, y'all. You don't have a spoon?
This spoon's in there.
I thought, they're all in there?
Yes.
Oh, because the dishwasher wasn't there?
Because
You want to say hi?
he was passed away.
Oh, is he live now? Do you want to say hi? Come and say hi. All right. Yes or no?
I'm still using it.
Bring it here.
Hey!
Here, Joel. Joel is making himself some brown sugar milk. You don't want nobody to see. I just left a message from Marie. Oh, happy life. See, you got some subscribe. Marie, when are you going to go live? Because I definitely want to check out your live. 1 and 2. That's good. One more. Okay, one more. All right. 3. Put it in there. All right, that's it. Stir it up. All right, do you want to say hi, Joel? No? Roblox is saying. Why do I want to say Roblox? I don't know why I want to call you Roblox. Bye. I'm going to go to Henry's. Like, have a great night, Connor. Thank you for coming in, love.
It doesn't taste like brown sugar.
Okay, stir it. Stir it.
I just did.
Happy Life said hi, Joel. Joel don't want me to say hi to nobody. Look, Joel be over here.
I really like.
Okay, nobody can see what you're doing. You want to say stir around? Okay, here. All right, Joel wants to tell you what he's doing, you guys. All right, he's over there tearing up stuff. All right, what are you doing? Nobody can see you.
It doesn't taste like brown sugar.
It don't taste like brown sugar?
Yes.
But you don't need to add no more sugar to it. You just got to stir it.
It doesn't.
Nani, close all the other cabinets. Thank you.
It doesn't taste like brown sugar.
It doesn't taste like brown sugar?
No.
No? What does it taste like? Milk?
Yes.
So I don't think you need to add any more sugar to your milk because I think it's sweet enough. I think
It's not sweet.
I think you just need to stir it a little bit longer. Just keep stirring. Oh, okay, I would say this week, but it's Sunday. Girl, I hope you do. Okay, leave a message on your channel and we'll go to your channel. Mary, tell us when you're going live so we can join your live. I want to definitely join your live, girl. Let us know when you're going live so we can bounce over there. Bounce over there. I need another drink. Nani, can you give me one of those energy drinks up in here? I definitely want to go check out your live.
Where's me, Mom?
Are you guys ready for the holidays? I am so ready for the holidays, you guys. I'm ready for it. What's your favorite holiday? My son says, what does your brother say? I don't got no trees for you, London. He says Christmas is his favorite holiday. But y'all know them kids like Christmas because them kids love stuff. Hi. Okay, hey, I emailed you. Okay, Betty, I'm going to definitely check it out. Love, I will check it out. Thank you, girl, for letting me know you emailed me. I'm going to check it out as soon as I get off this live. I'm going to definitely check it out. And y'all, let me tell you, Miss Betty Nicole that just popped in here, she's a YouTuber as well. I love her content. I love her content. She is all Christian content. She gives encouraging messages. Okay, my comment keys get deleted on your page. Oh, okay, it's probably, Betty. It's YouTube hiding it. YouTube does that. Remember when I left you a comment saying YouTube hid my comment and you were able to find it? For some reason, YouTube has been doing that lately and I had to been going over there to see it. But before Miss Betty leaves here, you guys, she has Christian content. When I tell y'all, I rarely sit down and watch all the people that be ministering on here, and she's one channel that I will sit there and I will watch all of the stuff that she's talking about, her ministry, because it is encouraging, and it's always something that the Holy Spirit is dealing with me with, that is speaking through her ministry, and I appreciate her. So if you guys are looking, those that are Christians are here, you're looking for another believer that ministers the word of God, the uncompromising truth, that don't sugarcoat anything, she is the one, and she actually does it in love. So I have much respect for her channel and the things that she does bring on here because it's very encouraging. So I definitely, you guys go check out her channel. Thank you so much. But as soon as I get off a live, I will definitely go to my health comments and then I'll see you guys in there. Because for some reason, YouTube has been hiding all the comments. And I had a problem with it. First, I was like, "Ooh, is it my mods? You know, something going on my mods?" But it was YouTube. Hold on. Happy Life said, let me show. Yeah, she is a Christian content creator. I like Halloween because I like the outfit. I never dress up or trick or treat, but I like dramatic makeup. I love that. Yeah, she is a Christian content creator. It's good. Y'all, okay. I don't know if Miss Betty's in here, but I'll tell this story. So, there was one night, y'all, I couldn't sleep. Your girl couldn't sleep. Y'all, I could not sleep, right? Because I was stressing. We had to renew our rent here, and they were wanting almost $3,200 down because we were late 2 times. And I was like, God, I don't got no $3,200. Like, how are we gonna come up with this money? Y'all, okay, Betty, see her. Betty Nicole came on, I want to say like 2 o'clock in the morning. This is the first time I saw her channel ever. And she said it was called God Cares About Your Finances. And I clicked on that and I watched her whole ministry and what her breakdown and what she was talking about, how God cared about our finances and how God cared about all our needs. And she actually said a prayer after this video. And I was like praying with her on that video as well. Y'all, tell me why the next day the apartment people messaged me back and said, we are waiving your $3,200. I think it was like 32. I don't know exactly, Betty. I would have to go back on. I know I left a comment on there. How much was it? I know it's over 3,000. They were waiving the renewal fee. So they completely took off that over $3,000 fee and they renewed our lease. But God led me to her channel early in the morning. And from there, I was struggling. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna just be honest. I was struggling at that time when she came into my life. And I know God led me to her. I was struggling with my faith. I was struggling. You're talking about somebody that I used to read my Bible every single day. Like when I first got out of a sinful life, I took almost a year of just reading the Bible. Just reading the Bible and just letting the Holy Spirit just minister to me the meaning and the understanding of the Bible. And just growing in faith. And I went on a hard time where my husband lost his job. I was door dashing. I was Instacarting. And it felt like I had the whole world on my shoulder. And I was like, at the point, like, God, where are you? Where are you? And God led me to her ministry early in the morning. And it started rebuilding my faith. It actually got me back into reading my Bible more, back to studying the Word of God. So I really appreciate her ministry. And I told her she is used by God. So if you're looking for someone that is encouraging, that's gonna, she don't know she holding people accountable, but hold you accountable to stay on the right track. That's the ministry that you want to go into. Because I had a hard time hearing from God because I was so down. And I was like, God done left me. I don't know what's going on. But, not right now, but I remember hearing the Holy Spirit when I was like struggling with everything. And I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. And I heard the Holy Spirit say, when you exercise, do you see result? And I was like, no, I don't see no result right away when you exercise. He's like, do you see results right away when you exercise? And I heard the Holy Spirit say, I'm exercising your faith. And through me going through everything, it was God stripping the finance and everything from us for us to learn that money was not our foundation. He was our foundation. And not only to that, everything that he put inside me, it was a time for him to exercise those things inside of me to grow me up in him. So I appreciate her, and I hope she knows that. I hope you know that your ministry is reaching people. And it's reaching people that I'm going to say, I'm one of them seasoned Christians that know better, should know better, read the Bible front to back, but kind of lost my way. And your ministry helped put me back on the right track because I needed that. And I appreciate you because every time I go to you, it's always something that I need to hear. And God used you to kind of refocus me and refocus my eyes back on him. Let's say hugs for you. All are gifted and gem here on YouTube as well. Thank you so much. You can always start. I just started again 6 months ago. Once in a while. I know, because I thank God for you. I'll be like, oh, and sometimes, and you know what too? I'm going to say this. I'm being kind of more transparent here too. It also taught me. Yeah, okay. He'll fix the PS5 for me. It also taught me how to kind of have the open conversations with somebody else, you know, how to discuss the things of the Bible more, because I'm not going to share all that I've been through, but what I've been through was a lot of confusion and chaos, and God had to take me out of it to kind of just replant me and just to begin to just start working on my heart and getting a lot of the garbage and the bitterness and unforgiveness out of it, and just conversating with you and be able to be open with you and asking questions and sharing things that helped me to be able once again to communicate with another Christian in Christ without the church hurt and the things that will kind of shut you down. So I appreciate you always taking the time to fellowship and to talk to us. I know my screen's kind of lagging, y'all. I know it just lagged for a second. So thank you, sis. You too, you better stop lagging at my screen. Happy life. Thank you so much. No problem. Same after testimony, I have to click. The bell. Yes. Oh, thank you for clicking that bell. Thank you for clicking that bell. I appreciate you clicking that bell. I know it's you know, it's amazing. It's amazing. The things that God does, it's amazing, you know. He really does put people in your life to keep you accountable and on the right track. You guys, am I still buffering? Y'all tell me if I'm still buffering. If I'm still buffering, hold on 1 second. If I'm buffering a lot, give me 1 second. I'm going to come out and come back in.
Not buffering.
All right. Am I buffering still, you guys, or is it good? Well, now you're good. Okay. Am I good? Okay. Good. Everybody's good. Okay. Again. Okay. I'm not. Betty said not. All right. I had to come in, come back out. My for some reason, my computer was buffering on here. You're good. So, and she's got me sharing God's word in my daily community. So girl, let me tell y'all a dream. This is Betty. Since you here, I get to tell you a little bit stuff. So when I was living a life, and I was living a life totally of sin, because I was like Paul, I was sinning. And when God got a hold of my heart, I remember, like, I took a year and I would just study the Bible. Like, girl, just study the Bible. And I remember one night and I had a dream. And in the dream, it was in my apartment. And in my apartment, there were sheep and lamb running through my apartment, girl. Oh, thank you so much, sis. I love you. Thank you so much. There was sheep and lamb running through my apartment. I appreciate you. And in the dream, I was like shooing them out my apartment, and they laid down on the porch. And I was like, I need to feed them something first. So I started throwing them bread, right? And I woke up out the dream, and I was like, sheep don't eat no bread. And I was like, God, why am I giving the sheep and the lamb bread? And I heard God said, feed my sheep. So you took somebody that was kind of lost and helped me get back right with God and my right walking with God. And so I appreciate you. Y'all got to follow Miss Betty Nicole. Follow her when I tell you. It's really helpful. I did recommend you to it's Stephanie Renee as well. So when I run into people, I always recommend her channel because I love her ministry. It really does bless my life. Thank you so much, sis, for the donation. I appreciate you. Like, you done made my day, girl. I want to stay, though, because my testimony, though, it's another one. Share your testimony, definitely. What's Henry channel? Searching for the Dream is Henry's channel. Thanks goodness I could have grabbed the sheep for my dinner. Sam, what is wrong with you? I did follow her. Follow her. You're going to love her. Watch her content. Because like I said, I found her when I was worried and could not sleep. And I want to say it was around 2 o'clock in the morning. And that's the first time I ever saw her channel. And I clicked on it, and God used her to just minister to me. So it's really good. And it's all, whenever time I watch her video, I will be watching the whole thing because it's always something that I need to hear, you know? I need to hear. So y'all, please do go over there and click on her channel. She prays too. She has, Betty gets on there. Sis Betty does get on there, and she does do, sometimes she does her live prayers. And she does have podcasts on there. I really appreciate when she gets there and do the prayer. And I have my notification bell set. And sometimes I don't get the notification when you go live. Sis, I don't get it. So I'm going to have to double check that so I don't miss that. Because I like to, and when I do, because it's funny, I will be sitting there listening to one of your podcasts. And I'll have my headset on. I'll be cleaning and listening to you minister and cleaning. Be getting stuff done. But I'll have my headset on so I can hear you. I know, and it's YouTube, and I think it's YouTube has a lot of glitch going on because even my collabs weren't working; they were freezing up. But I'm gonna go back on it because I know sometimes the bell setting will say it'll look like everything's checked, but you have to tap it again, and then it will completely go like the bell will lit up. I think like lit up black completely, and then it should start sending the notification. So I'm gonna definitely check it again too. Hello, Sam. How are you? How are you doing, love? Welcome to chat. Okay, no, thank you. I need to cut distraction. It's good because staying in that word of God is so good. She's got me, look, and Betty, I'm reading, look, girl, I'm in 1 Samuel. You got me reading back through it because when you were talking about the prayer, I was like, hold up. I'm going back through it and I'm reading it again. You know, like, okay, I'm gonna get back in here and reading it. And then because the crazy part is, I had a love for the Bible so much that I would go through my Bible, like constantly go through my Bible. Like my Bibles will look like this. Okay, and I told y'all I was reading Smith Wigglesworth. No, baby, and because I like his ministry. If you ever heard about Smith Wigglesworth, he had a powerful ministry. And yes, my book looks crazy, but I'm reading through this is so good. And I would just read it, and then I kind of just like fell off of it because so much stuff was going on in my life. So it's been holding me accountable to get back in the Word, to study the Word, to read it, and to just get back in love with the things of God. But I feel like the enemy was just attacking us left and right because it was the car issue and the car breaking down. You can't get to church. So we was doing church at home, and then my car's down again, the timing chain. But the crazy part was my kids seen me read that Bible every single day. That I'm gonna speak for my oldest daughter. All my other kids, every morning when they wake up, they pick up their Bible and they read. They pick up their Bible and they read it for themselves. And then for homeschool, I do have devotional with them, but they pick up the Bible because all they saw was their mama doing this. Y'all, we set that example. I need to find that book. Hello, Miss Good Luck Chima. How are you, love? I was hoping you watched till the end. I'm writing a new devotional when you mention it. I was also have one of the Bible app title from Sort Town to Joy. I'm gonna check that out. That's a listen. Okay, I'm gonna check that, Betty. I'm gonna definitely check that out. And your devotional. Now, do you have a link for your devotional as well? Because I'm always have you ever read about his ministry, Smith Wigglesworth? Like I love hearing about him. He was the one where where his wife had passed away, and that he prayed, and then that God brought her back to life. I love this. He prayed for so many people. His ministry is so good, and he talks about the power of God and the Holy Spirit. It's so good. Oh, the Bible app. No, I'm going to look into. Okay, I'm gonna definitely look at it. Okay, I look like Felix from the Stray Cat. So you have it on the Bible app. And no, I'm going to go look into it. Okay, so you have a devotional. I'm writing a new devotional when I mentioned it. Okay, and it's on the Bible app. Okay, called Sortor or Joe. Okay, the Bible title. I like that.
Can turn the lights on?
No, baby. Heather is your channel. I have mightily to save it. How are you? I'm doing good. How are you doing? I see your channel taking off. I love it. Sorrow to Joy. Okay. I like that. Sorrow to Joy. See, I'm going to have to check that. And remember you were telling me, like, do you blog? I used to blog years ago. Betty, I had a whole blog page. Now, I'm going to say when I first started writing blog, like, my spelling and grammar was all over the place. And then I did it for, I want to say almost 10 years. And then it got better. But then I stopped for a long time, so I wasn't getting people coming to the blog no more, and then I shut it down. But I love to write. I do love to write. But now, like, for me, my son be getting on to me. He be like, you need to write like you used to write. You need to write. Girl, I'll be talking to my AI, but like, I need you to write this. And I would just say everything I want to say, and I'll tell her the grammar check, and polish it up for me, and then I post. But I used to blog all the time. Like back in the days, old school blogging. And my blog site was called Beauty for Ashes. I'm gonna need to. Writing was always my thing. I'm gonna start back blogging. And what got me into writing was when I went to community college in Oklahoma, and we had to write a story. And I remember when I wrote the story, it was so good, girl. I was the only one that got an A on that exam. And I was like, hold up, okay, I like this. And so I started writing. And then I began to write things that God laid on my heart, And I think one of my stories that I talked about was two that stuck out me. I talked about one I called the blender syndrome. And it was talking about just when you put, like, let's say like frozen vegetables in the blender and you blend it up, and it talked about Christianity and being friends with the world, and how you could start off as a strawberry and a pineapple, but when you mix with the world and you blend it all up, you can't see the difference, and how we are separated as Christians to be different from the world. And then I had one on talking about don't looking back, and how we're supposed to move forward in Christ and not look back at our past. I wonder if I can pull those old ones up. You know, I wonder, I may, you know what? Because I know I had blogger.com, and then I did the, I think I had a WordPress. I may have it still on WordPress. I'm going to do that. No problem. I love Beauty for Ashes. I know it was called Beauty for Ashes. I've been through so much, y'all. If y'all hear my story, I don't share too much because I had to learn wisdom on what I share, because I knew, like, if I was going to share something about my past, a lot of times, it should be with a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in my old days, I would tell the people, but like I say, let me tell you what I used to do. And they'd be like, hey, girl. So I know, like, when I share stuff, I share it with a purpose and wisdom if it's going to help somebody else in their walk with Christ, you know? So I kind of like, you know, that's what I share. Your posts are always good. It's evident that you are a writer. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love it. I find, and that's what I was thinking too, because when so my channel, y'all tell I love to write. So I'm always posting posts, but then what I started to do with my shorts, I said, instead of me just filming short videos of me just cooking and just sometime with just music, I started to, do more storytelling of my life and what we're doing in a day. And I figured, like, I can probably start incorporating things that are going on in my life into my YouTube shorts. I said, let me try to switch it over to more sharing and kind of like what I do for the love of writing. Because I love to write. And I like to read too. I love that about the blender. Thank you, Happy Life. What about a testimony video? I thought about it. See, but Betty, I'm gonna have to email you. Alejandro, how are you? Betty, I'm gonna have to email you. I'm gonna have to email, because I feel like my testimony is kind of, out there, girl. I'm trying to put it like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, you know? So I'm like, and I give you short, because I was really, let's put it this way, I was an alcoholic, drank every day. Drank hard liquor every day before God got a hold of my life. And when I gave my life back to Christ, this is how it happened. Married to my husband now, but we were kind of living together in sin. But I remember going to sleep that night, and in my sleep, I'm on this rock, and there's this bright light. This is in my dream. And in my dream, the bright light, the words came out. It said, choose this day who you serve, or you will die. And that day, I told my husband, I need a plane ticket to Kentucky. I was like, I need a plane ticket back to Kentucky. I'm gone. I'm gone. I totally left him. So I moved back to Kentucky where my mom was, and I rededicated my life back to Christ. And I just started just getting into Word of God, That's all I did. That's all I did was study the Word of God, period. So, but that was my turning point. It was like, God was like, enough is enough. And he was like, you need to choose this day who you're going to serve or who you're going to die. And I was like, okay. I was like, you ain't playing with me no more. Mama, I'm coming back. I'm coming to Kentucky. And my husband, he was my boyfriend at the time, got me a plane ticket, and I came back to Kentucky. And I was so sold out for Christ. When he was like, let's get married, I told him, no, we can't get married. I was like, cause you're not a Christian. My husband, he was a boyfriend. He thought I lost my mind. He was like, first of all, you pregnant, talk about we can't get married because I'm not a Christian. I was like, no. I was like, I'm saying now. I said, I can't marry you, unbeliever. And he ended up, long story short, becoming a Christian himself. So it's a lot. It's a lot. But I'll definitely, you know, email you and give you a breakdown of my life, you know, so you can see like the parts I would like to share and the parts I probably like kind of keep to myself. I feel like you have a purpose tonight to preach it, girl. Thank you, Happy Life. I'm tired. I need to go to bed, but this is so good tonight. Thank you, Happy Life. Thank you for coming in. I hope you have a wonderful evening. See, this would be helpful in a testing forum. I agree. And I think that's something where God's going to have to really kind of breakdown in my heart just to be able to get over that hump of like letting go and just saying the things that he wants me to say. Because my testimony kind of rough, you know, because I was really out there. And he really, you know, he really got a hold of my life and going back and doing the right thing and just surrendering my life totally over to Christ. Because like I said, I would study day and night, and God would give me dreams, like the dream of the sheep and the lamb, and he's telling me feed his sheep. And I even dreamt one day of me holding the Bible, and I was holding the Bible to me, and I was drinking it. And I remember drinking the Bible, and it was going down my throat, and it was smooth like oil, and it had a taste of a light perfume. And it was like,
you were drinking it?
See my son over there, he just nosy. So it's a lot. I feel like God is like, I feel like kind of like God is like, okay, it's time. The things that I put in you is time. Like I was like, I didn't let you filled you up so much you sitting on the sideline. It's time. He's like, no, I didn't send up Miss Betty to tell you, the girl, it's time, you know? But I'm definitely gonna get there. I agree. I'm still here. It's way to go. Ah, thank you. I gave him alcohol. You gave him my alcohol too. I was an alcoholic. I drank every single day. Gosh, and I would drive shamefully with a bottle of liquor underneath my car seat. So God delivered me from that. And the thing about it is I drank every day, but you know how people go through the withdrawals? When God delivered me from it, I didn't have any withdrawals. None whatsoever. And this is years of doing it. So I knew God had a hold on me. And I believe if I didn't obey the voice of God, I believe I would not be here today. You know, and it was a wake-up call where God was like, you need to choose. You need to choose. You know, I gave it up in June of 22. Oh, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. It's been a long time for me, a long time. No desire. It's not worth it. You know, you can think straight. You know, you can focus. You know, it's not worth it. It comes like a stronghold in your life where you think that you need this for your peace or your comfort. You know, but then when you realize that God is your peace and your comfort, it's a totally different thing. Like there's a Bible scripture says, when you keep your mind on him, he'll keep you in perfect peace, you know? And I had to learn that when you stay focused on God, he will keep you in that perfect peace, you know? And then there's nothing too hard for him. I mean, he took me, cleaned me up, and set me out here. And YouTube was something that God laid in my heart to start about 2 years ago. And that's when I started my YouTube journey. I didn't really know what all I wanted to film. I just kind of picked up the camera and just start doing it. And my daughter-in-law was like, because I call my daughter like, girl, I'm like, I don't have everything together. She's like, girl, she's like, no excuse. Just pick up the camera and start filming. And so I'm here today. So my prayer was, before I started to get on live today, I like to pray before I go live. And I say, God, you know, I ask you to bless this live, and whoever needs to hear something from you, let them come to the live, and whatever message you want me to say, let them hear it. So I always try to give God that place, give the Holy Spirit the place to speak through me for whatever he wants to say on the live to help somebody out there that needs help, y'all. Because at the end of the day, it's all about him. Can't be chasing this YouTube. Look, can't be chasing this YouTube dollar. You better be chasing God, because I learned the hard way coming to Arizona when God stripped everything from us. It was God waking me up saying, money is not your foundation, I'm your foundation. And God showed me that money can come and go and can be here today and be here tomorrow, but I am one thing that will always be stable, be firm, and is not up and down. That is a lesson that I definitely learned when I came to Arizona, that he is our foundation. Hi, girl. I haven't seen you in a month. Hi, Nick. How are you? Hi, Heather. I know, Betty, that was something. Heather's like, amen. That was something God showed me, because when I came to Arizona, girl, I had a vision of this plant, you know, like a see-through, I don't know if I have a bottle, like a see-through, it was like a see-through glass pot. The ground was really fertile, and it was like the plant was being replanted in the soil. And I knew God was replanting me in Arizona. I knew it was a lot. God was like, come here. He's like, come here, girl. He's like, all that bitterness, unforgiveness, that foolishness that you didn't put on, we're about to break it. We're about to break it. It's crazy how all of us as humans have our own stories. Much respect to you. I tend to drink a lot myself to escape from reality. Alejandro, and I did too. That was my thing. I did too. And then I had to learn, like, God was like, you know what? If you give it to him and you cast that care, the Bible says if you cast that care upon him, you know, because he cares for you, you know. Same engagement on social is up and down. Just must trust God as your resource. Yes. Yes. And you know what I always said? If Sis Betty, if you go on my, I think on my original video on here on my YouTube, I had to set a reminder for myself. And the reminder was when I first started YouTube, I put on there and I talked about guarding my heart, you know, and guarding my heart on YouTube, because I always wanted to be like, I told myself I never wanted to sell, and I hope I don't offend nobody, but I told myself I never wanted to sell my soul to YouTube for the engagement, for the ratings, for the views, you know what I'm saying? I always wanted to be authentic and never do something for views that wasn't pleasing to God. Because at the end of the day, if you know that you know that you know that you know the one that keeps you, none of this matters. None of this matters. All this can be gone tomorrow. But the Bible says, what is it for man to gain the whole world and to lose his soul? All of this can be gone tomorrow. None of this, money don't last. Material things don't last. But the one that sustains you, that keeps your mind, keeps your health, keeps your peace, he's the only one that is solid, that will keep you when everything else in the world is falling apart. And I learned when I lost everything in my life, like lost it all, thought I was going to lose my mind, he was the only thing that sustained us. Like, I would be so tired, especially as my husband lost, I was so tired, like, God, here I am. And some days he would like, just rest. And some day God was like, get up and go. Get up and go. And he would give me the exact money I would need to get the groceries or get the things done. And it was like God was sustaining me. God was sustaining me. You know, and he allowed that truck to keep running too. Praying for you, Alejandro. Alejandro, you got to follow Betty Nicole. She is a Christian content creator on YouTube. Her ministry will, when I promise y'all, her ministry will bless you. God truly speaks through her. God speaks to her, and she points back to Jesus in everything that she does. Y'all, I'm telling you, there are people that God put on here that are for us, for encouragement, to keep you going. As Bob said, encourage one another in the faith. She's one of them, Alejandro. Alejandro, you got to subscribe to her channel, and her channel is called Betty Nicole. I promise y'all, when I was going through a hard time, 2 o'clock in the morning, God was like, here you go. I needed this tonight. I'm so glad, happy to hear that. Yes, this was going through a divorce after my daughter passed away. He, Betty, and you know it. And Betty, and she gives her testimony about going through her daughter passing away, divorce. She can tell you, God is the only thing that keeps you. Heather said, amen. I know, because sis, when I was going through it, I was like, God. And there's time where I felt like, is God still there? I ain't even gonna lie. I felt like my faith was failing. I felt like, you know, like you wake up, you're like, God, are you still there? And it was like, I felt like it was me it was like the war against the enemy, and like trying to get you to stop believing, trying to rob you of your faith, you know. And I was like, if anything, I was like, if anything, I'm gonna still hold on to God. I'm gonna still hold on to you. I was like, and you know what? I'm just gonna keep holding on to you. And you know, it's hard. For real, this message is for me. I'm glad to hear that, you guys. But y'all gotta check out. Betty, I'm gonna pin your name here. She's encouraging. She gives her testimony. She tells you what she's been through to life, and it does encourage you. She gives her testimony. The Bible says they'll be won over by our testimony. She gives the testimony. I'm gonna pin you, Betty, so they can see you here. So they can see your message. Let's see here. Same encouragement, social media. Let me get you. They can, hold on. Social media, and it's hard because sometimes on social media, it's hard to find something where you can get encouragement. Okay, let me see. They got you on it? Yes, I do. Okay. This is, okay, let me see that for real. This message is for me. Thank you, Miss Singh. I'll always carry that with me, and I promise I'm gonna check the channel. I need to. And Miss Betty, I'm so sorry for your loss. Y'all check her channel out. Please do. I'm telling y'all, please check her channel out. And when I tell people, because I even sent one of my other sisters over there, I was like, sis Renee, I was like, go and check her channel out. It is encouraging. It's encouraging. It's encouraging. It's gonna lift you up. And I had your necklace that said be encouraged. I had that. My necklace broke. I'm about to get another one. But I remember having around my name. But kids like, what is that? Just leave it alone. That's my encouragement. Thank you ever for sharing the love and prayers. You are so welcome. You're absolutely welcome. And I'm praying that this encouraged you guys today. So this was my prayer today, that God would use this channel for his glory. And that, you know, that you guys will get some encouragement out of this. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm gonna email you back as soon as I get off too. But I really am glad that you came on here, came on here, and that we were able to share your channel on there, and I was able to share a little bit of my testimony. And I'll send the other women's on. You got, okay, before I forget, because look, I'm in premenopause stage, Miss Betty, so my mind be going sometimes. We forgetting stuff. She gives out a necklace, Happy Life, Heather Alejandro, that says be encouraged. Please check out her channel. If you email her, you can get that necklace from her. She'll give you the information that you are able to get the necklace. It encouraged me. I will be holding on to that and touching it, and remember to be encouraged. I'm lost for words. Heather said I'm lost for words. This is what God definitely wanted to happen on the channel today, and I'm glad, you know? And I'm glad that we can point back to him. Because like I was saying, when I went through that hard time, especially losing the job, because my biggest fear was going back to Kentucky. Because, not to be too personal, I remember my dad telling me, you'll be back. And I was like, God, I don't want to be a failure here and go back. But it was just all for God to prune me, to grow my faith in him, and to learn how to truly trust in him. Because I can read the Bible all day, but until that faith gets exercised, you got to learn how to truly trust him. And that's why the Bible says, count it all joy when we go through trials and tribulation, for it's the testing of our faith. You know, and it says when it's testing our faith, we will lack nothing, you know, because we got to go through that testing of faith that will help us grow in our faith. It's just exercising our faith in him, and God will allow you to go through trials. And that was one of my trials to go through. Me too. I'll take a necklace. Yes. Betty, can you type in chat how they can get to your necklace? How they can find it? She's so good. Y'all, when I tell y'all, get y'all headphones on or play it on the TV, because I play her on my TV as well. Only very few YouTubers make it to my TV. I play her on my TV as well, and I will listen to her minister. And then I will also have like my headset on, and I'll be cleaning, and I'll be listening to her minister. I'm going to have her type it in chat so you guys can find it, and definitely get the necklace. It's worth it. Y'all go over there and show some support to the ministry. She has Heather too. Heather, girl, she does lives where she's praying for people. She does lives where she prays for people. Y'all, it has blessed me tremendously, because I remember going on her lives, and I try to catch it. I'm gonna start doing more lives here. I know I haven't been on live for like a whole month, but I'm gonna definitely start doing more lives over here. And I don't know, let's see if Betty's gonna type it up where you guys can find her necklace. And thank you for coming. Alejandro's still in here, Mr. California. We got a lot of people in California in here tonight. We had Michael's to California, Alejandro's California, Seaglass was in here from California. We had a lot of California. Why have you not been on live lately? I took a break because especially I was taking a break because when I did lives, I was doing lives like Friday, Saturday, Sundays before. I was constantly doing live, and when I was building my watch hours. And so when I did live, it was taking a lot out of me because I still had to cook dinner, tend to kids, homeschool. So I had to step back and take a break, and not only take a break, allow the subscribers to also watch my long content. Because when I did a ton of lives, what happens in a ton of short, people tend not to want to watch your long content, and they mostly watch your shorts, and they mostly watch your lives. So I wanted to kind of shift the subscribers to say, hey, look at my long content as well. My message was removed. Okay, it was removed. Okay. Let me see. Because I don't, it did it, YouTube removed it. Is it YouTube removing it, Betty? Did they delete it? Because I'm not seeing, I see it says my message was removed, but I don't see it. Do you think, I don't know if it's because it's a link, but I can have them go to your channel. Y'all, okay, I think so, okay. It's probably YouTube doing that. Because it didn't even pop up on my screen. Because usually it will pop up and it will show hidden, and then I can either, you know how it is when you're on live, you can either unhide it, show it, or you can hide it. It didn't pop up. Email me name and address. Okay, you guys go to Betty's. Y'all got to go to Betty Nicole's. Go to her page. Email her. I'm gonna show you guys. Let me flip my camera. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna flip my camera. I'm gonna click on her name. Hold on, Betty. I'm gonna go to your page. I'm gonna go. Let me click on it. Scroll down. All right, go to channel. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me go to her channel. Okay, I'm gonna flip my camera. Can you guys see it? Okay, this is Miss Betty Nicole. You guys, this is where you're gonna find her channel. And you're gonna email her. So let me click, Betty, I'm gonna click on your more and see if I can find your email there. Okay, here is Miss Betty's email. Y'all see that? So if y'all got a pen and pencil, write that down. Yeah, I think YouTube is blocking links. So if you guys write that down, that's gonna take you directly to her channel. When I tell y'all, her ministry blessed me so much, y'all gotta go check this out. Y'all gotta check her channel out. Look, and she said, look girl, you will see me clicking on everything in here. This is the latest one I watched, and I'll be gonna rewatch some of these right here. Gotta go check her out, you guys. Okay, view channel. All right, did y'all get that and write that down, please? Write it down. That way you guys have it. Thank you, Betty. Betty, I'm gonna email you too, so I can definitely put it on there. Tonight's video was random. God, I know. I liked it though. Because when you were saying that, I was like, and you know, because I use it, look, I use it for, like my husband does, like, you know, hold on, let me go back to my thing so I can see y'all comments. So my husband, remember I was telling you about the invoices. So when he writes the invoices, I can read it off to ChatGPT and it will write it up for me. It will get everything on there. And then I love that it creates a PDF file. And then my kids' curriculum. So my kids do homeschooling, but they do homeschooling through, it's called Arizona ESA program. So the state of Arizona, y'all get this, if y'all in Arizona want to homeschool, they pay you to homeschool your children. So each child is awarded around $7,000 per school year for all their school supply. And you have to have a curriculum for each supply you order. So whenever I have to order their books and any other things that I need for their school, I have to have a curriculum. So I can go into ChatGPT and I'll be like, I'll tell it, create a curriculum, student name, let's say Abraham Singh. And I'll say, create a scope, sequence, and overview. This is a reading curriculum. This is the material that I'm using. Must list all material under it and create a PDF file. And then we'll create that for him. Or like my dog, my dog needs her teeth cleaned so bad. So I get on there, instead of Google search, I'm like ChatGPT, pull up all the teeth cleaning places in Arizona. And it pulls it up. So I call it like a personal assistant. It does a lot of work. And then grammar check. I love that I can instantly grammar check the stuff that I want to make sure I'm saying stuff correctly and the grammar is correct. I can tell it to grammar check things. So if I have my phone and I love, you know, I love to write, and I have something in my heart that God laid in my heart, I would just go open my phone and I do talk to text, and I'll just begin to talk, and I will lay out everything, and I will tell it to grammar check that and put it in correct grammar, and it does that for me. I know Arizona is so beautiful. You will love Arizona, but Okay, it's hot. It's hot. Last week, I think the week before, we was 118. We was 118 degrees. I felt like I need to lay hands on the AC because it was so hot. 118. I know the AC was crying, and then that electric bill be crying. Okay, I use the Chat GPT app. So I use the Chat GPT app. There's a free one where you get like 3 uses a day, or unlimited one, and I pay for the unlimited one because again, I got to do like the school, the PDF file, and then my husband's stuff. But I love that it can create a PDF file. And if I'm stuck on like creating a thumbnail, and I can insert a picture and it will create a thumbnail for you. So the last video I did with my son, which is really a short, like a 38-second clip, Chat GPT created that thumbnail. You know, and it created a thumbnail. It got the dimensions wrong, and I told it, I was like, recreate the dimension to fit YouTube. And it recreated it and allowed it to fit in YouTube. So it's really good. Arizona is warmer than Illinois. Yes, Illinois is terrible. Happy life. I'm going to look into this. I need this for a nonprofit thumbnail. It does. And also it will help you with, okay, so like say my channel, and say I need, say I'm looking for some new kind of content, new content ideas for my channel, right? I would say list content ideas that I can do for a family channel, and it will give me a list of different things that you can do for a family channel. It would say do a shopping haul, or it will give you a list of different ideas that you can run on your channel. So it's very helpful to kind of organize your channel, get things done. It can build, if say you have like say like you want to do a calendar, and you have specific things that you needed to add throughout the week, but you don't want to have time to go enter and you want to print it off. I can go and talk to ChatGPT, say, I have an appointment for this child on this day at this time. I have this appointment on this day on this time. I have to go here on this day and this time. I need to take the car this day and this time. Create a calendar with all that stuff so that I can print out and hang on my wall. It will do all that. It will do all that. So it's like, I look at it like you can use it like a personal assistant. But I get what you were saying too, because some people will be taking it as a therapist. It is a computer. They got to remember it's a computer. That thing is a computer, it's technology. Y'all better stop talking to ChatGPT like it's your best friend. Heather, where you're from? I'm from Texas. Happy light sleep. I know it does everything. When I tell you everything, it does everything. It will print out a calendar. Because I can tell it print out a schedule. I can tell it print me out a schedule on what contents that I should make throughout the week. It will rotate it. It will do all that for you. It's really good. I'm gonna go remove my video because I'm totally No, I think your video is good. I think your video is good because I think here's the thing. With your video, you're making people aware that they could take it to the wrong side, because some people do sit there and use ChatGPT for advice. They be like, ChatGPT, my mama said this. What you think about that? And ChatGPT will answer that stuff. So what you're saying is like, be aware and to remember it is a computer. It is not a real human being. It cannot give you sound advice, and it's not somebody that you need to go to seek advice, that we should be seeking it through the Holy Spirit. And you're right. What you're saying is right. But then you got the other side, is use it as the tool that it is created for. It's only, ChatGPT was only created to be a tool to assist people. And that's what it does. Like, say like I get like, okay, oh, this is a really good one. Betty, this is a really good one. Okay, I get like these sponsors, right? And I'm like, and sometimes I don't know if the sponsor is legit or not. So I will literally copy the whole email that I got, like where the email came from, and I will paste it into ChatGPT, and I will tell ChatGPT to run that link to see if it's a scam or not. ChatGPT will look at the link and it will tell me this is not the company's legit link. This is the company's legit link. And it will tell me this scam has been running around, and it'll tell you don't click on any link. So the sponsor is not a real sponsor. It's a scam company. Like I had one today. They were like, we want you to do a video. We like your content, da, 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 da. And I'll copy it, put it in ChatGPT, and I'll say, run it for me and see if it's legit. And sure enough, it was not legit. So I use it for that too. I use it to, because I'm like, I'm not clicking on nothing. I'm like, ChatGPT, run. And then I had some that were legit. I had some sponsor requests that ChatGPT did run, and it did say it was legit. And so what I usually do too, I'll say, since I'm new to sponsorship, I'm like, how do I approach a sponsor? What do I need to, what are the criteria I need to look for, to ask for? And it would tell me, okay, we got a potential sponsor, see if they want unlimited access to your video, or do they want a specific time use to your video? If they want unlimited access to your video, you need to be charging this much. So I also use it as an educational tool on information that I need to learn as well. But I like the fact that you're saying, like, this should not be a tool to be writing out sermons. This should not be a tool to be writing out prayers. They need to be seeking the Holy Spirit, not a computer system to do that. Because then you're, instead of relying on God, to the Holy Spirit to pray through you and to give you wisdom on things to write, you're leaning on AI to write things and give you, and you're turning it to wisdom as if it is a God, because anything can become an idol. And so when God laid that on your heart to speak, somebody out there, Betty, needed to hear that. They may not have answered your comment on your post, but somebody out there that was relying on AI for wisdom and guidance and acting like a therapist needed to hear that AI is not the person you're supposed to turn to. You're supposed to be turning to God. And that person can rebalance themselves and say, okay, I'm off track. I'm supposed to be using this as a tool, and I'm acting like this is my best friend. So yes, what God told you to speak, that's what you're supposed to speak. You are so welcome. Because it's like my tool. Because my husband be like, make an invoice. I'll be like, Lord. And I'll read it off, and it makes the invoices. And then I'll send it to my husband. He'll check over the invoice. And sometimes AI will miss something, and we got to correct it. And I'll say, okay, we need to correct that, and we correct that. And it helps us run our business smoother because we're using it as a tool like it's supposed to, like a product. We're using it as a product, just like it's not Booking. I forgot what the program I was telling you about that tracks all your invoices and your banking statements and what's coming out your business. We use it as a tool to help run that side of the business as well. And I use it as a tool for my kids' homeschooling. But there are people that use it literally as a therapist, and that's not good. It's a computer. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So you guys, it is 10:32. Thank you, Miss Betty Nicole, for coming up. I'm definitely gonna go into my comment section and get those comments released on there, and I'm gonna shoot you over email so I get my new necklace. And I'm supposed to watch Superman with my kids. I don't know if anybody else watched it. If you watched it, Betty, I've not seen Superman yet, but my kids want to watch it. So can I create a curriculum for teachers as well? Yes, you absolutely can. You can. And tell it what you want. What time is this? 12:32 a.m. We are 10:32 Arizona time. And you gotta, if you come to Arizona, please do look me up. Please do, because I would love to meet with you and connect with you. But as far as creating curriculum, yes, it can. You will get your teaching curriculum. Tell it everything that you want in the curriculum. Because it's a learning program, so it's going to learn what you want, what things that you prefer, and it's going to start doing that. So you're going to go in there and you're going to tell it, this is the curriculum I want, this is the lesson I want. You're going to read out all your lesson and all your lesson plans, and then your scope, sequence, and overviews of your curriculum. And then, like for me, if I want my sequence, I'll tell it, give it more detail for my kids' schooling, because we're required by law to have that for me to submit their paperwork. So I will have it more detailed, but you can tell it everything that you want, and then you tell it to create it. And then what you can also do, you can tell it create word for word from what you're saying, and tell it to not add anything, no other details than what you say. So you can tell it, don't add any other words. Just tell it, I want you to write word for word with what I'm saying and grammar check it only. Okay, I am for sure. And let me know if you need help, because I can definitely walk you through it. It's 1:33 a.m. there. I know, y'all, and I don't know how long this movie gonna take, because my kids love a superhero movie. Heather, I've never been to Texas to visit. I only been to Texas airport. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for you guys for coming in here. Happy life. Sis Betty, sis Heather, Alejandra. I don't know if Alejandra's still in here. I appreciate you guys coming in here. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. And I will try to get on live more. I know it's been a month, but I'm going to try to get on more. Good night, sis. Good night, Heather. Good night, little guy. Is it little? Biggie guy. Big guy. Good night. I love you guys. You're heading to bed too. I know. Girl, and I'm going to watch a movie, sis. It's like 10. It's 10 o'clock. So early. We love you too, but I'm calling it night. Good night, you guys. Love you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. I promise. Bye.